right. Just trying to get set up here a bit. Sorry for the little bit of a late start today, but what's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another PE Live. We got a lot of interesting and different type of topics to discuss today, to go over when it comes to various different topics with the gaming industry, discussing the gaming crash that my good buddy RGT's been talking about for a while. I'm starting to see some signs that there might be one looming. There might be a gaming crash looming. So we're going to talk about, and I don't mean crashing as in like there's going to be no more games and no developers are making games and everything's going to shut down. I don't mean that. I just mean that there's going to be significantly less people when it comes to the big gaming industry making certain stuff. So we'll talk about that. Justin with the 3.
Just got done working a 12-hour day, and I can't imagine PC gaming being the only way for me to unwind. Lol, I'm sorry. I know it's good for some people, but not me.
Oh, I'm serious. We're going to talk about PC gamer today. Because I'm not talking about a PC gamer is bored, like an actual gamer. I'm talking about the website PC Gamer is bored of PC games. You know, they ran a slander campaign before the Switch 2 launched, and even a little bit after the Switch 2 launched. That failed. Nobody cared. Their own users were like, yeah, I'm going to buy a Switch 2. They tried. You know, it didn't work, but they tried. I got to give them an A for effort, but really, I shouldn't give them an A for effort because it wasn't even that great. Now, the newest thing is PC Gamer is talking about the Mario movie and seems upset that the Mario movie is doing good. Seems upset the Mario movie is doing good. Does not like the fact that the Mario movie is doing good. It seems like very upsetting, or very upset. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. And I'll say this once. I'll say it again. I'll say it a million times. PC is the most boring, dry, white bread platform of all time. It is the most boring platform where people constantly have to sit there and act superior in order to have something to talk about. It is boring. It is boring. That's why PC Gamer had to talk about Switch 2 so much. That's why they have to find ways to get traffic. They have to find ways to get traffic because they can't survive on just talking about PC games because it's boring. What is there to talk about? Cyberpunk? Baldur's Gate again? The same games that you just get on Xbox and PlayStation, right? Just the same third-party games. So PC, and I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There's definitely exclusives and things like that. There's absolutely exclusives. There's big games. There's different stuff. But it seems like they're bored. Sometimes it just seems like they're bored about stuff. I see more PC schizos getting so upset at consoles when they're supposed to be PC-only gamers. It makes no sense to me why they're so worried about consoles. Or they're worried about the Mario movie. Why would PC Gamer be talking about the Mario movie? That makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense. So we're going to talk about what they had to say. But hit that like button, guys, if you have not hit that like button. Shout out to Justin striking that first. Ninja Blood. Thank you so much, guys. We got full extensions today. Even though I started late, we've got full extensions with combos. So I do appreciate everybody that supports. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. 3 on the board. 12 more combos. We got a 15-minute extension on tonight's stream. We can go to distance. But right now we're working at 15 minutes at a time. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. Anybody does 3 or more, you can tie up or beat out Justin. And remember, if you drop a dono, guys, get music requests in. We still got people dropping donos with no music request. So if you don't want anything, that's fine. But if you do want something, let me know, and I got you. What's up, Bad Set? Let's go over shoutouts. But yeah, big love to Justin, man. Appreciate you. 12-hour shift, come back. Let's sit at a desk. Yeah, I'm good. Dior, what's up, Dior? Welcome. David V is here. Party Man is here. General Zamora is here. What is good? Welcome. Kyle Kong. What's up, Kyle Kong? King Kong. Let's go. Dan Dips. What up, Dan Dips? Dane Gonzalez. What's up, Dane? My boy Dane in the house. Paladin. I've had a great day, man. I can't complain. Cannot complain. Planning my little birthday stream. I'm probably going to do my birthday stream next week. So probably like next JoJo Friday, we're probably going to get that going next week. So it should be fun, man. I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I'm going to have hopefully I can have some guests on. If not, we got a whole day planned full of awesome stuff to do. So look out for that. Look out for that. Next week, probably. Beans and Toast. Yo, Drew Arco. What's good? Slash Boys. What up, Slash? 777 OG, double OG. What's good? I hope the gaming crash does not happen. It might happen, but I think we're going to be fine. But the thing about the gaming crash that I want to talk about is that we're looking at some of the prices for things, and we're looking at some of the just some of the uncertainty over next gen. You're talking about Microsoft potentially having $1,000 system, and then, you know, Sony, you know, raising the price of the PS5 Pro to 900. I mean, hopefully there's a subsidized version of the PS6, but I mean, it's just looking like it's just not looking like it's going to be normal, you know, like, so we'll see what happens though. Them talking about Mario Galaxy movie, the TF that they got to do with PC. That's what I'm saying. It's so boring. It's so dry. If you're a PC gamer and you talk about PC games, then I know they talk about console games, but why are they talking about the Mario? I don't understand why PC gamer, it's called PC gamer, is talking about the Mario movie outside of just trying to get rage bait, like very low effort clickbait, which it's working. But once again, it's funny because that's why we laugh. Like, it's more of like a laugh at them, not with them, you know, type of thing. Gambit Zero with the tune in or Jonin tier pledge. Thank you so much, Gambit Zero. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja Squad. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Davis. I appreciate that. Thank you for enjoying the content. Told me to keep up the good job. I will keep up the good job. Thank you for the Jonin tier. Appreciate that, my man. Gambit Zero. Thank you so much for the Jonin tier pledge, man. I really appreciate that. Let's get you up on the board here. 6 combos total. Shout outs to all the Elite Ninjas. If you want to become a member, ! member, all lowercase in the chat. It's only $1 to join up, but my man Gambit did the next tier up. So thank you guys so much for your support. Shout outs to all the Elite Ninjas. You can tell who's Elite because their name is highlighted in a different color, plus the badge next to their name. It evolves as you stay on. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Gambit Zero. Saw the Mario movie today. Not the worst movie I've seen, but I hate what they did with Bowser's story. Hate what they did with Bowser's story. Okay, I'm sorry that you hate what they did with Bowser's story. Let's see. You just have to fiddle too much with PCs. I just fire up my Switch 2 and playing a game in a second. Yeah, exactly. It's just so much quicker. Like, it even takes, I mean, I don't know, I think PCs probably boot up faster now in today's day, but even the Steam Deck takes a bit of time to boot up. Like, it's not like a short boot up time. It's a pretty long boot up time compared to consoles, you know. Vadset with the 32 months of membership. Thank you so much, Vadset. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, Schizo PC gamers. I mean, yeah, like it's like I said, it's Schizo. This is like, if you're a PC gamer, you talk about the Mario movie. That's where you're getting into Schizo territory. This is Schizo territory. So, oh my gosh, man, it's Schizo territory, bro. So I mean, that's kind of like what we're seeing right now, man. It's kind of like what we're seeing right now. Shout outs to Vadsen. Appreciate you though, bro. Yo, no one listens to PC Gamer, not even PC gamers. I think at this point, that's definitely more, definitely coming into fruition here, Mr. Big. Good to see you here though. Welcome. Shout outs to my man Shaw X as well. Says, what up, OJ the Juice Man? Hey, yo, with the flex. Thank you so much. What up, Shaw X? Welcome. How you doing today, brother? Thank you guys so much. 9 months of membership. Shaw X going on the first year. Coming up. Thank you so much for the Jonin tier pledge for that long. 9 months, man. I fully converted to PC, and what PC snobs won't tell you is that the tomfoolery that comes with this, as Weezy does it. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can ever fully convert to PC. I mean, I get why people do it though. PC is a good platform. Like, there's definitely so many positives more than negatives about PC. Like, if you look at it overall, like, there's a lot of positives, man. Like, so many positives that I like a lot. All I'm talking about is simply PC Gamer, the website PC Gamer, and them acting schizo. Like I said, here comes the schizo stuff, man, you know? So, Dan Dips with the $2 dono says, DJ OG, when we get some King of Fighters jams. King of Fighters. Yes, sir, I got you. King of Fighters. King of Fighters. Music. Thank you so much. I appreciate the $2 dono. Coming in from Dan Dips, getting us to 8 on the combo board. We are close already. Yo, let's go. 7 combos away from that first 15-minute extension. Thank you so much, Mr. Dan Dips. Let's get you some nice King of Fighters music. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. King of Fighters. I have a PS5 Pro. If all cross gen gen at start, I don't think people will upgrade. I think even people are not going to upgrade. It's going to be dependent on the price in the games, but a lot of the games are going to be cross gen. Like Sony cannot rely upon just the PlayStation 6 based on the output that we've seen from PS5. So yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of cross gen stuff, just like we saw with PS4. What's up, George FT? What is good? What is good? Anyone can talk about a movie. What's the big deal? Well, they're called PC Gamer. It's not just anyone. They're called PC Gamer. Why are they called PC Gamer and then talking and being schizo about a Mario movie? So, for example, if you go to, I don't know, PlayStation Lifestyle, are you expecting to hear about politics? Probably not, right? You're probably not expected to hear about hardcore politics because you are at you're at PlayStation Lifestyle or something like that, right? So sure, anybody can talk about a movie, but like I said, we're gonna go over what they said, and it's not just talking about a movie. They're acting once again weird and schizo. Like, it's called PC Gamer. We're not even in the same medium. It's a movie. It's not even a game. It's a movie. So sure, you can talk about whatever you want, but so can I. I can also talk about whatever I want. And if you're acting schizo, I can say, yo, that's kind of like, they're acting kind of schizo. So that's really where it comes down to here. So like I said, we will go over what they had to say. Because people were definitely talking about it. Hey, what's up, Sis? Welcome. What's up, Steve? Welcome. How you guys doing today? What's up, George FT? Shout outs. What's up, Enhancer? What is good? PC's good for preservation. Sure. That's not the argument here, though, today. That's not what we're talking about. It's great for preservation. Good for them. Or good for PCs that they can do that. But that's not the point. That's not the point at all. The point is they're acting schizo, once again. All right, let's get into it, though. Let me see here. So here was the so here's the article. It's called no, I will not keep up to date with the latest PC Gamer article. So the article was titled, I kept hearing that the Super Mario Galaxy movie had a record-breaking weekend, but then I looked at the actual records. That is the title of the article. The article isn't like an in-depth review. It's not, I looked at the records, but then I saw what it was saying. So let's go over it. The film is undeniable hit, but let's not shower with gold medals just yet. What? As the saying goes, records are made to be broken. And that's especially true if you invent a bunch of records just so you can say they've been broken. Making up records. The Super Mario Galaxy movie came out last week, and despite it kind of sucking, predictably had a monster of a weekend at the box office. But after reading a bunch of stories breathlessly reporting that the Super Mario Galaxy movie broke records on its opening weekend, I'm questioning exactly what records it broke and if they should even be considered records. According to the articles from around the internet, Super Mario Galaxy movie had the biggest global opening of 2026 to date, the biggest domestic opening of 2026 to date, the biggest MPA international opening of 2026 to date. Yes, TSMGM had a genuinely massive weekend, which began on Wednesday because that's when movie studios pretend the weekend begins so they can claim they had a massive weekend. Massive weekends. It made $372,487,455 worldwide, $190 million domestic, and $182 million worldwide. That's fantastic. That almost matches the $377.5 million the Super Mario Bros. Movie made in its first weekend in 2023, on its way to grossing over $1 billion. It's like having a secret Coca-Cola. Illumination CEO attributes the success of Super Mario movies to the inclusion of Miyamoto. That's arguably a huge opening, biggest of the year. But just to point out the obvious, it's April. It's the beginning of April, and no one releases anything in January or February, apart from Project Hail Mary in March, which made $141 million in its first weekend. There haven't been a lot of big movies to outperform for this record. What did it really be? Wuthering Heights, Scream 7, another damn Avatar? whatever the hell Hoppers is, Melania.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, so essentially, he's upset that the movie, when it released, did better than everything else because there wasn't enough competition, as if movies consistently have openings like this. I don't know about you, but how many movies gross $1 billion or on their way to gross $1 billion? No matter what way you slice it, even if there were other big movies that were coming out, Mario movie probably would have beat those other movies too, because it beats out and it has bigger weekends than lots of movies in the history of movies. There are very few movies that have had this good of an opening. So it doesn't matter if there were other movies. Families are going to go watch the Mario Bros movie, whether there's other good movies or not. It's not like GTA the movie or some other a bunch of massive movies are going to be coming out every year that are going to get anywhere near what the Mario movie is going to do. The movie industry is significantly smaller and makes less money than the video game industry, because the video game industry has more massive hits money-wise than the movie industry. That's why video games are bigger. More games release, there's bigger hits in video games, so it's very different. This person, this PC gamer, is applying a video game mindset to the movie theater, as if movie theaters have competition like video games do. Movies and video games are different. They are separate. They do not have the same level of hits, big movies, and things that come out per year. There's only like a handful. In gaming, you can have a lot of successes, a lot of big games, a lot of successes, a lot of multi-million sellers. Yeah, there's going to be a variety, but gaming just has way more. They just release way more, which is why the reason why the video game industry is bigger. Okay? So this person is making it seem as if, oh, well, if there was all these other movies, all of a sudden the Mario movie, what would it really beat out? Bro, it did what it did, and it was going to do that regardless. Like, so this just sounds like he's upset, or he's jealous, or they're mad, or something like that over it. And it doesn't make any sense. You know, it doesn't make any sense why this person would be upset and questioning it from a movie. They released it around the same time in 2023. Of course, they're going to release it around the same time this time. They're going to release it around spring break. They control where other movies are probably moving their way out. They're probably moving away from the Mario Bros movie. You know, they're probably moving away from it because they don't want to get in the way of the Mario Bros movie, because they know people are going to go watch the Mario Bros movie. So you can't blame the Mario Bros and say, oh, there's no competition, you know, over simply them existing in that time slot, which they did back in 2023. So this makes no sense to sit there and say, oh, well, there wasn't any competition. Dude, it's movies. How many hits are there per year? A handful? It's a movie. It's not a video game. There's not as many releases. There's not as many big hits. Video games are way bigger. PC Gamer is applying a video game mindset to movies. Like, it makes no sense. Most of the billion profit movies, exactly. There's barely any billion profit movies, and when they do come out, they're gonna be strategically placed to where it doesn't interfere with other movies. So this doesn't even make any sense. He's trying to make it into a competition. There was never gonna be any competition. It's freaking Mario. It's April. Let's continue on here. It's April. I have no doubt Galaxy is gonna be one of the biggest movies of the year, but 2026 hasn't really started yet. Coming up this year, we've still got Avengers Doomsday, Toy Story 5, The Odyssey, Disney's live action, that's not, Disney's live action Mona, Spielberg's return to making alien movies, and another damn Spider-Man. Galaxy crushed it, no doubt, but it's April, calm down. I don't understand, I don't get it. Also, SMGM is the only animated franchise with 2 openings over 350 million globally. The only animated franchise that has 2 titles open at 170 million internationally. Yeah, more impressively, money stuff. But here, you're just throwing the dart first and then drawing a bullseye around wherever it lands. First, you don't need to differentiate between animated films and live action films anymore. Yeah, you do. You actually do need to differentiate between live action films and animation films, because they're incredibly different. Oh my god. I think I'm done with this, man.
Man, how miserable do you have to be to write something like that? LMAO.
I'm done with this.
Also, edgy in the world is PC Gamer publishing crazy cope articles like that. SMH.
Here's the article. You guys can read the rest of it. Like I said, PC is the most boring platform. You know this person is just bored. This is a clickbait. You know he's bored. That's why I said, like, if it's PC Gamer, if you're a PC gamer, what are you talking about a Mario movie for? This has nothing to do with PC gaming. This has nothing to do with even actually playing a video game. So I don't understand what the situation is outside of just being salty and upset. And remember, PC Gamer made multiple articles before the Switch 2 and after the Switch 2 saying, oh, I don't need a Switch 2. I'm just going to get a PC handheld like a Lenovo, or I'm going to get this. They made multiple articles just downplaying everything. The only time they write about Nintendo is to say something negative about them. I don't have a problem with people being negative. I don't have a problem with people being critiquing the movie. That's fine. I said that a million times. You can critique the movie. But I don't understand why PC Gamer is talking about the Mario movie. It makes zero sense outside of just trying to get clickbait and to critique. So I had to talk about this because I find this to be absolutely silly that they're upset that the movie's doing well. So they're trying to find and pick little cracks in the armor to be upset about over them making up records when the movie, regardless, is a huge hit. Regardless, it's a big hit. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. The article's there. You guys can check it out. Shout outs to Justin with the $3. It says, oh, brother. And then Uncard with another 3 says, man, how miserable do you have to be to write something like that? Also, edgy in the world is PC Gamer publishing crazy cope articles. Yeah, it sounds like a cope article to me. It sounds like they're coping, they're upset over something. They're upset because, I don't know, because Mario's Nintendo and it's not PC. I don't know. I don't know what's the point of this. It just seems like they're upset that the movie did well, so they're trying to find, like, argue points against the movie doing well, regardless. You don't need to separate animated and non-live action. Why wouldn't you? They've always done that. Why do you choose now to be upset about that? They've always separated the two. Now all of a sudden you want to bring it up like it's a problem? Why didn't you bring it up with some other Disney film or some other film? Why does it got to be brought up now when it's always been like that? So that's the issue that I have. They just keep going. They keep going and just complaining and whining that the movie did well and trying to find every single little thing. Listen, if you don't like the movie, that's fine. But now trying to downplay the success of the movie because you think it's making up things and you want to make up rules that never applied beforehand is just pure cope that the movie did well. Maybe you don't like the movie or you don't like Nintendo. I'm not sure. But it's just pure cope. And the thing about it, though, guys, is like this is what I've been talking about for a while. These people are coping and seething over the success of whether it be Nintendo Switch 2 or whether it be something like this. Trust me, if the Switch 2 was doing bad, PC Gamer would be all over it. They would be making article after article about how Steam Deck is better and about how handhelds are better because they did that before we even knew the sales numbers. They were getting ready. They were practicing getting ready. They would have been all over it. So I have no issue with going after PC Gamer here. I have zero issue because trust me, they'd be going in on the Switch 2 if it wasn't doing well. That's why I say I don't give a damn. People can come here and call me every name, clip it. I don't care. I'm talking about video games. It's not that big of a deal anyway. I don't care. You can clip, you can talk about whatever. It doesn't matter to me. The reality is that I was here during the Wii U period. Unlike a lot of these weirdos that clip, I was here during the Wii U period, and trust me, I saw everyone taking every single clickbait opportunity to talk about the sales. Okay, so don't tell me that I can't talk about sales or I can't. No, don't tell me that. That's BS. Shout outs to Uncario. Shout outs to Justin. Shout outs to Brandon. Thank you for the subscription. Shout outs to Dan or Greg with the 2 says article reaction. Okay, and such a nothing burger. Exactly, a complete nothing burger. A complete nothing burger of an article. It just seems to me like they're just jealous. I don't know, man. Jealousy and envy is. It's crazy, bro. We see it all the time. We see people all the time very jealous, very envious of something. We see people get upset when something does well and they don't like it. You know, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things that it happens quite a bit. Justin up in his lead to 9 on the board. So I'll take comments. What you guys think about this article, man? You guys think it's whack? What do you guys think? Let me know. Shout outs to Uncario. You did just tie up Justin as the top ninja in the village. So anybody does 3 or more, you can get a 3-way tie here or beat him out. Thank you so much, Uncario. We did get our first combo breaker as well. So 15-minute extension on stream. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Let's go and get that notification played off.
Overclock Buster!
Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Big love. Big love. Let's see. They've pulled the IGN article yet. They're not going to pull that article. Just getting here with no context. Animated and live action aren't different genres per se. They're different mediums entirely, valid to split them regardless of box office success. That's what I'm saying. Roadout, it's always been like that. They've always separated it because there is a big difference in how you do things with an animated film and with a live action film. It is different. Somebody who's good at directing live action films might not be good at directing a animated film, and vice versa. It's definitely a different thing. Like, definitely, like, Illumination just does animation, right? They just do the animation stuff. They don't do, or maybe they do the live act, but they're really known for their animation. Like, you know, so, and like Sony's known for like live action stuff, like, you know, Spider-Man, and they're doing like the Zelda movie with Nintendo. So companies will go to different production staffs or production companies to get what they need, whether it's live action or animated or something different. Like, if you want to animate, for example, an anime movie, it's completely different. Like, you're gonna have to go about, like, let's say Demon Slayer, right? Demon Slayer is not made the same way even Mario's made. That's completely different. You know, anime is handled completely different than, like, say Mario, like a video game franchise, or in live action. You know, so I think they even separate anime, like movies and things like that, right? Like, so there's lots of different forms of where they separate things. But like I said, this is just seems to be like he's salty about something. Let's see here. Dane says worst best-selling movie, sounding like Nintendo. Yeah. The reason why it made as much money or more is because the ticket sales. I went back and looked. I looked at my ticket sales, guys. I actually got it. Give me 1 second and I'll get that dono in just a bit. Shout out to my man Corner Rig, and I'm gonna read off your comment. Let me just show you guys this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me go to my photos. I feel like an old man right now. Photos. So let me go to my photos. And collections. Screenshots. All right, here we go. I just got it right now. Here's my screenshot right here, fam. Screenshot right. It's 12. It's hard to see, but the ticket was $12. That's right now. Like, that was on Thursday, April 2nd. The ticket was $12. Now, I didn't go to like super IMAX 3D, whatever, but the ticket, it was more expensive for the regular ticket that I got in 2023. I think my ticket in 2023 was $20. So, and I both went at like the morning time where it's the cheaper tickets. They were literally the same. They were around the same price, or they're, like I said, maybe there's more options now, or like more expensive options, whatever. But if you want just a regular ticket, it was around the same price or cheaper than what it was back then. Shout out to Croner with the $5 dono, and says, this just shows you that YouTube and Twitter are a completely different place than the real world. I love the movie, but don't need the internet for that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, once again, I don't have a problem with people, like, if you want to say the movie's not good, that's fine too. I have no problem with that. If you want to say this or that's cool. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is PC Gamer. For some reason, they're supposed to be talking about PC games, or at least video games, and they're trying to pick apart every single thing here with the Mario movie for like no reason. It just sounds like somebody's salty about or they're just looking for clicks, looking to something to talk about, you know, because they're upset about Nintendo, which they've been. Once again, PC Gamer wrote multiple salt articles about don't get Switch 2, I don't need it, but they wrote multiple, not like one or two, like multiple. Yo, Shinru with the $5 Ninja Peach.
Evening ninjas.
What's up, man?
Popping and dropping some support. We'll be lurking here on out. Can you play this track, OJ, and think about this matchup?
All right.
from the Archie Comics vs Makoto Yuki from Persona 3.
Okay. Yeah, let me take a look. Thank you so much, Shinru, with the $5 dono. I appreciate that. Let's get this going here. Thank you so much for the $5, Shinru. Coming in. That does get you at the top of the board here with Chrono Rig. Actually, that gets you as a top ninja. Chrono Rig and you beating out Justin and Encario. Also gets us to 26. So we're only 4 combos away from a 30-minute extension. Hey, let's go, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Shinru. Let's see. Rumor Nate the Hate said Star Fox game will 100% be announced this month. Yeah, I did see that. I'll talk about that tomorrow morning more, but he did say that. I don't. He just said that he feels like it's going to be announced like Nintendo Today or Twitter. So he's still sure about that. So I follow Nate, so I pretty much see everything that he says. So yeah, I know about that. All right, let's get my man Shinru at the top of the board here. Shinru and Chrono Rig. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. And shout outs to Daniel. Thanks for letting us know. But yeah, Star Fox looks like it's still going to be announced this week, according to Nate the Hate. Or sorry, no, this month. This month, according to Nate the Hate. So we will see about that. My tics was 10 from local mama. Yeah, $10. That's what mine was. $10 or $12 with tax. $12. It wasn't an expensive ticket.
It's just getting sad at this point. People need to just admit they don't like Nintendo and move on.
Yeah, like, which is okay too. Like, if you don't like Nintendo, that's fine too. But you don't gotta write a whole damage control article, because that's really what it was. Like I said, the damage control stuff makes no sense. Like, it makes zero sense to sit there and damage control. We got guys, once again, we got guys writing the best-selling, worst-selling console of all time. We got guys coping and seething about, oh, the Nintendo Switch buyer's remorse is real. Bro, literally every single website that has user reviews for Nintendo Switch 2 shows that it has overwhelmingly positive scores. Everybody is not gonna like everything no matter what. There are negative reviews of PC gaming, of handheld games, of everything. But the overwhelming majority of people that have purchased Nintendo Switch 2 are happy with their purchase. That is a verifiable fact based off of anything that you can see on the internet. Reviews, any like Amazon, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, go on there. It has like either 4 stars or 5 or 4.8 stars. It's literally 4 stars and above. The large majority of people, and you got people lying, scamming, and lying and acting like there's some type of big backlash and all of that. It's like I said, it's a joke. And it's getting to the point to where it's sad, bro. Like I said, mental issues, bro. People really legit have severe mental issues, bro. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you so much. They have to lie to their audience. Let's see here. He said Nintendo Today, Twitter. Yeah, Nintendo Today or Twitter. So we'll see about that. Can't wait for the release here. It might be my kid's first trip to the movies. Nice, Ontario. Yeah, you're in Japan, so it's opening up, I think, the 24th in Japan. Hey, what's up, Card Fight? Welcome. Didn't they have articles 2 weeks out from the Switch launch talking about how third-party games and game key cards aren't selling well? I think they might have, but that was an article that everybody had. And yeah, it was about 2 weeks. It was based off the Christopher Dring article, which once again got, I would say, debunked a bit with the most recent news from the analytics firm that stated that, you know, third-party games were on a rise because of the Switch 2 launch in 2025 compared to 2024. So people are buying Switch 2 games. People are buying third-party games, but the system is still growing in its install base. Having an audit, you know, 2 weeks after launch is just stupid. I think the audit that went up, I think it was like June 19th. The Switch 2 launched on June 5th. So it's like, I don't understand, like a 2 week audit seems wild to me. In my opinion, I'm going back to June. Yeah, the Switch 2 launched on June 5th, the Thursday. That article came out, yeah, I think on June 19th. So a 2 week audit on sales is insane. I've never seen that in my life. Like, that's the only time that I've ever seen a 2 week audit on third party sales. As people are still picking up the system and all that stuff, you know? It's funny because a movie can do well in almost any period of the year as long as the movie people really want to see. Well, yeah, it's popular. I mean, it's Mario, so it's already got a built-in multi-million fan base. So, like, it's just silly to me. It's just kind of silly. Star Fox should not be announced on Twitter or Nintendo Today app. Star Fox deserves way more, especially if they're appearing in the movie. If they were smart, they would save it for Direct. I don't think that makes them more smarter not saving it for the Direct. You can announce it on Twitter and then you can have it at a Direct and it'll have just as much impact, if not more. So you can do both. It doesn't really matter unless the game, it depends on when the game is launching. Like, if the game launches in this summer then there's nothing wrong with them announcing the game in April and then having it at a direct. That's not gonna make it. It's gonna sell more if they wait till the direct and then they announce it there. It's not like it's gonna sell more or anything like that. If anything, it's actually smart to follow up, like strike while the iron's hot. So if people are seeing the Star Fox in the movie theater, it's their first time, a good way to kind of carry that momentum and even get them to potentially buy a Switch 2 is to immediately hit them again with the Star Fox reveal. If you wait all the way till June, which is looking like that, people might just be like, okay, they kind of forgot about it, or maybe they're looking into other things. But if you strike while the iron's hot and say, we've got a Star Fox game that's coming as well, go see the movie, check out the new game, buy a Switch 2, it's coming, that can get people to hype it up right there, buy the Switch 2, or go play Star Fox games. Get them hyped. Okay, I'm gonna go play all the Star Fox games, you know. And then when the direct comes, you'll get more information. You'll be plugged in. You'll be tuning in, waiting for that next bit of information about it, and probably a release date, right? So actually, I don't think that it needs to be at a direct, or that makes them more smart. I actually think it's smarter to announce it beforehand. And like I said, strike while the iron's hot, while people are talking about Star Fox and it's in the movie theater. Now that's just my own personal marketing thing. I don't think you wait if you can get it right now. Like I said, if you can get a good announcement and strike while people are seeing it and talking about it, like the most they've ever talked about Star Fox in probably a decade, I think it makes sense to talk about it now. And if you can, like I said, I don't think they have to wait till June. Let's see. I feel like people are going to the movie. We're going to see it anyways. They should have left it as a surprise and banked on it after release. Left it as a surprise. I mean, it got early screen, so people were gonna talk about Star Fox being in the movie anyway. So whether you leave it for it's not gonna be a surprise because people are just gonna leak it online. It was gonna leak regardless. So it makes sense to just, hey, look, it's gonna leak anyway from early screenings. Just announce it. And they got the reaction that they wanted. That post was like the biggest post that they've gotten about the Mario movie. I think it was like one of the biggest posts or the biggest post about the Mario movie. So it actually hyped people up a bit more beforehand. So to me, there wasn't really going to be any bigger impact by not talking about it because it would have just leaked. Somebody would have said, I saw Star Fox in there. The reviews, somebody would have said something. So it would have leaked anyway. There's no way that it wasn't going to leak, you know? It would have leaked. Somebody would have said something. Somebody would have done something. They would have got it would have came out. So and that's what I said. I got called names for saying that, but that's what I said. And that's exactly what people went to early screenings. People saw it early, and they would have definitely said Star Fox in the movie. There's no way that would have been unavoidable on the internet, you know? Let's see. I didn't know they pre-screened it. Every movie gets literally every movie gets pre-screened. Like there's pre-screenings and like early screenings for like every movie. Reviewers watch the movie before we do. So I mean, literally every movie's like that. Every big movie's like that. How do you not know that though? I think Nintendo has gotten people used to Twitter and Nintendo Today app game announcements. I don't know if people have gotten used to it, but it's definitely something that they've done a lot more than usual. Let's see here. There needs to be a direct so they can tell people what's going on. Yeah, you're right. Nintendo needs to strike while the iron's hot. Nintendo's stupid, being stupid. The marketing for Switch 2 during the Mario movie it was a joke. Want to buy Switch after that? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Christopher, but okay. There's no world where it's a secret. You would have seen a bootleg spoiler recording on social. Yeah, I mean, it would have gotten spoiled. So, I mean, to me, you might as well, if you're doing early screenings and all that, which they are, if your reviewers are watching it beforehand, it's gonna leak anyway. You might as well turn it into a marketing bullet point, and they did, and people said, okay. I think Rob from Rule to Review actually decided to buy a ticket day one because of that, because Star Fox was in it. So, I mean, I think it probably, people that were gonna go see it anyway were gonna go see it. People who maybe weren't gonna go see it, maybe Star Fox got them to go see it instead now, so. Let's see, is there a chance it didn't get announced this month the way that it says it didn't get announced this month? What are you talking about? Star Fox? What are you talking about? What's up, Daniel? Welcome, man. How are you? There's been so much marketing for Switch 2. Even the Mario movie had it. What are we talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. So, I mean, like, I have no idea. Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing. They're stupid. They don't know how to market the fastest selling system of all time. Let's say they used the reveal Zelda movie at all. I mean, well, they revealed Splatoon Raiders on Nintendo Today app. They talked about, the Zelda movie. They've done different things on the Nintendo Today app. Like, it's very possible that they announced Star Fox on the Nintendo Today app, or they just have it on Twitter and on Nintendo Today. Like, it's very possible for both of those. Shout outs to Ichigo Young. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. Big love to Justin, too. Thank you for the 12. You are the Hokage. I had to add you up on there, man. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. And thank you to V with this says Big Hundo. Yes, sir. 100 months of Ambu tier from Velvet. One of the first ever Elite Ninja. Thank you so much, young lady. I appreciate you. Big love. Big love. The marketing for Switch 2 for the kids was lame. Why didn't they show the games? What, I don't know what marketing you're talking about, so you're gonna have to tell me, what did they show, what happened, what are you talking about, you know? I'll say one thing, Star Fox is what got me to watch day one. Originally I was gonna go on the weekend, but after seeing that, I didn't want to get spoiled with anything else. Yeah, I had to go right away. I was thinking about maybe waiting, but I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna wait. Let me just go see it before I get spoiled on everything, because people are just starting to drop spoilers all over the internet now. So yeah. Modrad unit with the 10 Team Rocket dollars and says, I'm like OJ. Have you commented on Ocarina of Time and MS? Ocarina of Time. What's MS? I don't know what MS is. I know what Ocarina of Time is. Have I commented on that? Yeah, I've made multiple videos on Ocarina of Time. I mean, so. We can talk about it if you want. You can just ask whatever question you want to ask. But yeah, I've already made videos on that. But I don't know what MS is, so maybe somebody can let me know about that. So let me know. And somebody give me a translation to that, the rocket dollars. How much is that in US dollars? Let me know. Let's see here. How they were trying to sell Switch 2, the commercial was lame. Well, what was the commercial? What was it? What was lame about it? Let me know. I didn't see a commercial before my movie screening, so what was lame about it? There's only 1 or 2 Nintendo characters they didn't spoil. Closing on a full decade, yes sir, or yes ma'am, more like it. Yeah, someone leaked the entire movie on Friday on Twitter. Yeah, I did see, or well, no, Evan told me that, or somebody told me like they had the entire movie was on Twitter. That's probably gonna get hit with like with a copyright pretty soon here. Nintendo first party games for Switch always gets leaked, dumped online. That literally happened for nearly a decade with the Switch 1, so that's not really surprising at all. So whatever. $2.12. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Team Rocket dollars. That does get us to 30 on the board. 31 actually on the board. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Big love to Dior for letting me know about that. Big love to also Monad. Thank you so much, Monad, for the $2 dono. So yeah, absolutely. Paul Rudd commercial. I think he's talking about the commercials before that were screening in the movie theater. My movie theater didn't do a commercial for the Switch 2, so I don't know. But yeah, Nintendo's first party games on Switch 1 always leaked before, and that literally happened every single time, so there's nothing really to talk about. It leaked, watch out for spoilers, that and that. Let's see how Nintendo markets their stuff, but they are missing out on the potential of what it could be. So tell me what is wrong with the marketing? They're selling systems, people are buying it, so marketing is used to sell systems, right? Pocopia is selling a lot of systems right now, and it's doing very well when it comes to it. They pretty much own the Japanese market outright, and they're selling better than every single PC handheld. I think they're selling probably on par, right around worldwide, on par or better than PlayStation 5 as well. So what are they doing that you feel that the commercials aren't there? Like, I don't get it, Christopher. Like, you haven't actually stated what the problem is. You're just saying it's not there, it's not there. So why is it not? What do they need to do to hit the potential, since you're a marketing guy, right? So tell me what they need to do. Tell me what commercials they need to air. What commercials are they not airing? Let me know how it is. You're not saying anything that's valuable, or there's nothing that you're saying that like means anything. I asked you multiple times, what commercials? What's wrong? And you're saying they're not showing games. I'm like, there's a bunch of commercials with games, so I don't know what you're talking about. So you gotta explain it a little bit better. Nintendo wasn't joking when they said Switch 2 was unhackable. Nintendo never said that Switch 2 was unhackable. Nintendo never said that. That was people on the internet that said that beforehand. But Nintendo never said Switch 2 is unhackable. They never said that. Shoutouts though. 31 on the board though. We got the combo breaks. Let's go. Big love and overclock. 30-minute extension.
Overclock buster.
Let's go. Next one up, we've got 14 more combos and we get a 45-minute extension. I feel like they aren't good enough. Okay. You feel like they aren't good enough. All right, cool. Point taken. No problem there. But they're still selling plenty of systems and people know about it. So I guess maybe they're not good enough for you, but I think they're good enough for other people because people are buying it. I think the marketing's there. I see Switch 2 ads all over the place. They always do a lot of Switch 2 ads. They're showing off what they're doing in terms of the games and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess I disagree because people are buying it. I think Pocopia is enough of an ad. People are buying it because of Pocopia. So I think that really releasing great games and also having good support for the system like boost mode, things like that are good marketing for it. So from what I've seen so far, the commercials are fine. Whenever there's a game, there's something good there. So from what I've seen, it seems to be fine to me. I see web ads for the Switch 2. I see them talking about different games. I see different stuff. So I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything that shows that the marketing isn't good. And you haven't put anything that says that it's not good. You haven't said anything. You just said it's not good enough. So I don't know where else this can go outside of, okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's your opinion. My opinion is it seems like it's good enough, but whatever. You know, at the end of the day, we'll see. We'll see how good or not it is. Show the games. They do show the games in the marketing. They do. They show off whenever Nintendo shows a commercial for Switch 2. It has a game in there. From what I've seen, every commercial that I've seen, they do show the games. So yeah. From everything that I've seen, like I said. But if you have commercials, give us a link or tell us what commercials that you've seen where they don't show the games. So let me know, because I've seen Donkey Kong Bonanza commercials. I've seen Super Mario Wonder commercials. I've seen, actually, I think on my phone, they actually have advertising on my, oh my God, the Bulls are blowing these people out. Let me see if I can pull up an ad or if I get an ad on my Google thing here. Usually ads come up and they talk about the games there too, as well on there. But yeah, of course, when I need it, it's not popping up. But usually I'll get some ads, like when I scroll through like my Google feed for like news and all that, I'll get Nintendo Switch 2 ads that pop up and they'll talk about, oh, check out this Donkey Kong, or check out, you know, whatever this game is or whatever that game is. So I don't know, man. It's all good. I think he's just excited for the new games and mad Nintendo hasn't shown them yet. I think that's what it is too. I think that's kind of what he's talking about here. Because the commercials are fine. They show the games. He might be just talking about that. Justin with the 3 as well.
Once again, I must recommend Shinobi Art of Vengeance. It's so good.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who hasn't put much time into the originals.
People like the original Shinobi games, but I don't know if I like the PS2 Shinobi, but I don't know if I like the original Shinobi games. Those are kind of crusty. But yeah, I don't know if you'll like those ones. But yeah, Shinobi's great, man. It's great. I need to pick it up for sure. I definitely need to pick it up. Thank you so much, Justin, with another $3 to get us to 34 on the board. We are 11 combos away from the 45-minute extension. Let's go. Well, it's selling like cake, so whatever Nintendo's doing, it's the right thing. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Whatever they're doing, it's the right thing. There was an ad I saw about an hour and a half long Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah. OG games are hard games. Yeah, man. The OG games are just, oh man, the movement in those games are kind of stiff too. Kind of stiff. I still see a lot of ads on Mario Kart World still. Yeah. Playing the new Shinobi and it's fantastic. Yeah, I like the demo for Shinobi. I thought the demo was pretty good. I thought it was solid. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that like everybody has different ideas of how something should be marketed or not, you know? I think Super Power Man got it to where he's just wants them to like show like a Nintendo Direct. And they're gonna do that. We already know around the time, based off of Nate the Hate, the Direct's gonna be coming in like June. But apparently we've got a Star Fox reveal that's gonna be this month. And then we've got Yoshi next month. So out of all Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo's the only company that's actually releasing first-party games that are pretty frequent base. Nobody else is. And if you're talking about just games itself, you know, obviously Nintendo's been releasing third-party stuff. There's been a lot more third-party than what we usually get. Now, obviously, anything can get better. Everybody can get better. Nobody's perfect when it comes down to that. But right now, I'd say that they're doing pretty good when it comes down to it because they're releasing games. Pocopia is dominating right now. And once again, they've got a big movie that's obviously a hit at this point, and they're using that to push, you know, Mario games and all that. So marketing wise, as somebody who worked in marketing before And no, marketing is not just show me games at a direct. That's not the extent of marketing. Marketing is tying things together. Marketing is having multiple different avenues how you hit customers. Marketing is a lot more than just show me games at a direct. Obviously, movie, merchandise, there's all sorts of stuff. And when it comes to movie, merchandise, actually releasing games, the content, marketing, word of mouth is something that's spoken about a lot in the boardrooms. It's like, how can we make games that's going to get people talking about our game? That's part marketing too as well. Games like Crimson Desert, great word of mouth marketing. They don't need to spend a bunch of money on things. They let the players figure things out, and it's not going to be for everybody, but they absolutely talked about word of mouth marketing, you know, hitting grassroots, hitting different social media types. So there's various ways to attack consumers when it comes to marketing. I'm looking at it when it comes to Nintendo's marketing. I mean, they're pretty much the best. Like, I can't think of anybody who's better in the gaming industry, like pure game, like better at marketing than Nintendo. It's hard to say that anybody's actually better. It's really hard to say that. Just looking at, like I said, from pure marketing standpoint, because they've got movies, they've got merchandise, they've got video games, and they've got a consistent flow of games. Remember, one of the things that you need with marketing is you actually need content. Marketing is useless without the actual content. So if you never have first-party games, or if your first-party games are neutered because it's not exclusive, or if you just simply can't release good games, or if you got like a lot of bad marketing attached to your games, then that creates problems. But I mean, I don't know who does a better job at marketing than Nintendo. I mean, look at, yeah, like the popcorn bucket stuff that was happening. I mean, like the AMC theater said that they sold like, you know, it sold like damn near all, they sold out. You know, they made a ton of money off the popcorn bucket. You're not buying Uncharted Nathan Drake buckets or whatever to the Uncharted movie. You're not doing that, right? So the marketing's been pretty good from what I understand. It's been pretty solid. I thought it's been pretty good. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I think my eyes are spazzing out right now. I'm okay though. Disney is probably better. Disney does not make video games. Like, they're not a video game producer like that. I said in the video game industry, Disney's marketing for their video games are not better than Nintendo's marketing for their video games. I can just tell you that right now. Disney's video games do not sell like Nintendo's video games. Disney has a Dreamlight Valley. That thing got cooked by Animal Crossing and Pocopia. Not even close. So if you're talking about Disney video games, not even close. Not even close at all. Not even nowhere near Nintendo when it comes to video games. You know, nowhere near Nintendo. Nintendo wants to let Pocopia breathe and sell. Here's new Mario games sell on the Pocopia. Mario fans, same. Yeah, I agree. I want the Yoshi bucket too, but I want to play the new Yoshi game after this movie. Yeah, I want to play the new Yoshi game too, man. I want to see how it is. I don't know what's going on, man. My eyes are tripping. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go just like wash real quick. I think some of the stuff, I just gotta go. My eyes are kind of tripping right now. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. My eyes might still keep spazzing. If my eyes keep spazzing, I'll have to stop the stream and take the night off. So I'm going to go as long as my eyes can hold up. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was some of the face cream that I used that kind of irritated some. But either way, yeah, I'm here for right now. And I think I feel better. I just had to wash and I just kind of, just whatever. Just thought maybe there was something in my eye. But I think I'll be okay. Like I said, my eyes might be spazzing. But yeah, anyway, I'm back. Let's see here. Agreed, Sonic, don't get the hate. What are you guys talking about here? Oh, Yoshi's Crafted World gets too much hate? Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, the Yoshi games, like Yoshi's Crafted World, Woolly World, but I like the old school games, though. I like Yoshi, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I like that. I like that, so that one's good. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like I said, I don't know, my eyes are just getting kind of watery. I don't know why they're getting so watery today. So I'm not sure if it's maybe the light, so maybe we can adjust the light, or I can kind of move. I don't know if it's the light, so maybe I can move the light over a little bit to where it's not completely, facing me. So let me double check. So that might be it. So I think the light might be hitting me a little bit too much, so we can just kind of move it up like that. It might throw off the tint in the room, but maybe that's it too. So let me do that. What's your opinion on Xbox's marketing? I mean, obviously, if you're talking about whose marketing's not good, I would say Xbox's marketing. That is bad marketing. Everything's an Xbox. I mean, listen, I never thought that marketing was very good. It never seemed very good. So, I mean, that marketing's definitely not good. Obviously, that marketing's not good. So, not good marketing whatsoever. It didn't work. People aren't buying Xboxes like that, so. But I mean, the whole fact of like buying, buying all those different studios and then trying to market. I mean, I don't think Game Pass is an idea that's going to work 100%. It's just not. When you spend that amount of money, you need to make it back up. Gaming's big, but it's not big enough to make it back up in that type of way when you bought all that. So yeah. So it's all good. Just rest your eyes. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's my day off usually, so I'll take my day off tomorrow. I'll go as long as I can today, but yeah, I might need to rest my eyes a little bit. It's the most confusing marketing. Or I mean, well, what I can do though, guys, is that I can probably just cut the camera and we can just like put it on like something like reaction, and I can just turn out the light, and I think, like I said, I can just, we can just talk that way. If my eyes keep spazzing, so we can do that, because like I don't need to look at a screen. I can just talk into the mic, so we don't have to cut the stream off. We can still do everything else, so we can always do that if it gets that bad, They got nothing to market. They keep killing off all the game studios that was supposed to come out. Yeah, I'll rest tomorrow. I'll rest tomorrow, and I'm going on vacation. I'm going on vacation soon, so so I'll get rest then, and then we'll be back. I'm going to go on vacation later this week, and then I'm going to be back midweek, and then we're going to have a big birthday celebration on Friday for my birthday, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for that, but no, I should be okay. I should be all right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna get a day off tomorrow, so I'm gonna take tomorrow off, and then like I said, I'm going on vacation later this week, so I might stream a bit, I might not, I don't know. I might do some content, I might not, I don't know if I'll do anything. I might just chill the whole time, I don't know. Like I said, I just need some, I just need a little bit of time off. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need some time off. I just need somewhere where I can go and kind of relax, and just kind of recharge a little bit before. Some stuff that's coming up with other things, obviously gaming stuff. So, knowing my luck, they're going to announce Star Fox while I'm on vacation or something. So, I'm going to be forced to, like, pop up on stream randomly. I'm at a beach or something like that, Shout-outs to Crispy Tofu with the $1 dono as well. Thank you so much, Crispy Tofu. 35 on the board. Let's see if we can get an extension. 10 more combos. You get a 45-minute extension. Hey, yo, let's go, man. Appreciate that. Also, Wagner with the subscription says, hey, OJ, with all the turmoil right now in the gaming, layoffs, costly decisions, price increases, how much more can the industry take before the big three are heavily impacted? As for fear of shutting down, I mean, at some point, that's genuine concern, right? When it comes to Microsoft, I'll go by one, like with the whole industry crash. Microsoft will get out of the gaming industry when they feel like it. Microsoft makes so much money, they can essentially subsidize Xbox no matter what. So if they want to be in it, they'll be in it. If they don't, then they don't, because Microsoft is $1 trillion company. They make a lot of money. So to them, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, when you're talking about from a logistics standpoint and like business sense, obviously, if it's not making enough, like Microsoft is definitely at risk when it comes to console production. When it comes to Sony is like default. So their position is shaky, but it's solid. But I'm pretty sure Sony is terrified of these price increases and what it can do for their sales. I know that they're probably worried about that. But yes, if things keep going the way that they're going, it is going to be unsustainable for Sony. Like, it's going to be like, you have $900 systems, you know, you have systems that are raising $150, $100 plus in price, $200 since in the last 5 years. So that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable. And then you're going to have another system that's coming out. Then you're going to have another handheld that's coming out. I mean, it's just, it's too much. You know, my wife and I, we have this thing where we call it stacking or stacking, where sometimes she takes, you know, my card and she just starts stacking the expenses on there. And I'm like, oh, you're stacking a little bit. You have to calm down. And Sony right now is in jeopardy of stacking right now. They are stacking, you know, because there's just a lot of stuff. You're going to have a PS5, you're going to have a PS5 Pro, you're going to have a PS5 digital. Those are all different prices. PS5 digital, PS5 disc, PS5 Pro. Oh, if you get a PS5 Pro, it doesn't come with a disc drive. Oh, you get a PS6, maybe that's all digital. Maybe there's a disc drive. Oh, you have a PS6 handheld that plays this. It's like, oh, you have a PS Portal. Like, they are stacking right now. It's too much. Everybody can't afford all this stuff, you know? So there's that. And then, of course, Nintendo, the less people that are into gaming is bad for all of them. So Nintendo is impacted just by the fact that if there's less people buying games, less people, you know, going and doing stuff when it comes to hardcore gaming, it affects them. So everybody is at jeopardy of losing a lot more or at risk for different things, you know? So I think that's definitely a concern for all three. Shout outs, guys. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Let's go. That said the same thing. Higher ups thought the buying Rare would own Donkey Kong. I think there was like one guy in the room that thought they would own Donkey Kong if they bought Nintendo, or if they bought Rare. Sorry. I'll support PS Portable. Legend of Dragoon returns. I mean, the chances of Legend of Dragoon returning is really low, considering Sony Japan Studio does not work. It is shut down. MS will pull up the Xbox after GTA 6. I think GTA 6 is going to be a huge boost for the industry. I think that's definitely going to be a huge boost and help out a lot. That's going to be a huge boost. Splitting your user base between multiple streams doesn't work in the global market today. I mean, the thing about it is that it's going to, like, the systems is going to play the same games, right? So the PS6 handheld is going to play, apparently, it's going to play the same games as like the PS6 or the PS5. But here's what I don't understand, Dane. I don't understand how you're going to be able to make a handheld that's going to be able to play PS4, PS5, and PS6 games and be affordable. That doesn't seem logical to me. I don't know how Sony's going to do it. It can play PS4, PS5, and PS6 games native for a good price. I don't know about that. We'll see, right? If they can pull it off and if it's affordable, then that's a great system. You know, that's going to be a good system. But it just seems like all this is kind of like pie in the sky type stuff. I see people saying, oh, it's going to be 500 or it's going to be 400 or it's going to be 600, it's going to be cheaper. And it's like, yeah, it's like, well, they're still going to do a powerful PS6 console. So you're trying to tell people that, okay, buy the handheld for this, buy the console for this. Now, once again, they're going to share games. Or maybe if you have a PS5, it's going to share games with that. But it just doesn't seem logical to get everyone to buy all this stuff. Like, Nintendo Switch is easy and simple because you buy one system, you get the portable unit, you get the home console unit, all put into one. It's a hybrid. You get everything that you need all in one. Now, is this portable system also going to be a hybrid, the PS6 handheld? So you're going to be able to dock it? Is it going to change dock, like clock speeds and all that? So it's like, do I need a PS6? If this one is powerful and it comes with a dock and it boosts the performance, do I even need the, it's like, there's too many questions right now. We got to get some answers, you know, like what RGT was saying on the Spawncast, and like, you know, what I was like, we got to get answers. Like there's too many questions. There's too many if, ands, or buts, or well, we don't know, or like right now, like we got to get the official announcement, but it seems like they're stacking. And I'm not sure if it's going to work out. Like, you know, when PSVR was coming out, oh, PSVR 1 did good. This PSVR 2 is going to do way better. I don't know about that. People tried out PSVR 1. They said it sucked. They don't like it. You know, so that doesn't mean that PSVR 2 is just going to be immediately successful or more successful. You need to buy the PS5, your PS4 game, PSVR 1 games don't work with the PSVR 2. Like there's a lot of problems. And then the PSVR 2 came out and it flopped. I mean, it's not doing well. Sony has not announced the numbers. I don't think it's doing very well. People don't buy that crap. So it's like, there is no guarantee of success just because you release something and it's technologically good. So I think that's the thing that some people need to realize, you know? Let's see here. PlayerEssence leak just dropped for Borderlands 4 Switch 2. I don't think it's a leak. It was simply just a rating for it. So, I mean, if it's still coming out, then that's cool that it's still coming out, but that wasn't I don't think it was a leak per se. I think it was just like a ratings board thing. So yeah, Doc Trey covered that. I'll talk about Borderlands like when it's actually officially like confirmed that it's, you know, that it's coming for real, because I mean, yeah, it's a ratings board thing. Let's see, have terrible battery life and likely how getting Sega Game Gear flashbacks. I mean, Switch 2 does not have the best battery life either, but yeah, I don't know how they're going to be able to do this handheld as powerful, you know, when it comes to certain things, you know? So I think that's the problem there, you know? That's the big issue with that one. Love the Game Gear, but yes, it drained. Yeah, I love the Game Gear was great, but yeah, it drained, man. It really took care of that system. So like it really did a number on the batteries. What's your favorite Zelda Mario game? Mario, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but definitely like Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Odyssey, Super Wonder, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Those are all really good. I like all those. But yeah, definitely like Galaxy 2 and Wonder for sure. Like definitely like maybe like my top, but like Odyssey's also up there as well. But yeah, I love Galaxy 2 and I love Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Yo, Justin with another 3. Yo, let's go.
Pokemon Champions match on the birthday stream.
Yep.
Also, can I get some Xenoblade 2 counterattack?
Absolutely, we can definitely get that going. We can definitely do that. Like I said, it'll probably be next Friday for the birthday stream. So, Xenoblade 2 counterattack. All right, thank you so much, Justin. Appreciate that. Thank you for the big 3 as well. And yeah, I should have my team and all that ready by then. I have Pokemon Home. I'm just gonna be using old school Pokemon. I'm probably gonna get cooked. I don't know all the strategies and all that. I'm not good at competitive Pokemon anymore. But I'll just be using my old Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. So look out for that. Oh man, I want a new PlayStation handheld. I have to be more convinced with the console. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Like it's gonna be all digital for the PlayStation handheld, so I'm hesitant to buy an all digital handheld. I know digital is taking over, but I'm just hesitant to buy an all digital handheld. You know, I'm hesitant. So what kind of title is this? LOL, PC gamers are busy playing all of it. Losing Sony games ain't no big deal since they take 5 to 7 years to make a decent game. Okay, so I need you to read the title slowly, Demi. Is it Demi Divine? I said PC gamer, not PC gamers. So not you in particular. And I even put their logo, PC gamer. Okay, and we already talked about it. So if you go back to the beginning of the stream and watch it, we already discussed it because you're late. We've been streaming for an hour plus now. So we talked about the article from PC Gamer, and it had nothing to do with actual video games. It had nothing to do with Sony and them removing their games. I don't care, okay? We were talking about how PC Gamer decided to talk about the Mario movie and make nitpicks and try to dispute any type of records that were being broken. They seem upset and sour, and PC Gamer has a history of this when it comes down to it. But at least before in the past, they talked about actual video games. Now they're talking about the Mario movie. I don't know why PC Gamer is talking about the Mario movie, but they're pretty bored. To me, it's kind of bored. PC Gamer's bored. Why else would you be talking about the Mario movie at this point? Don't you got a lot of PC gaming stuff to talk about? Makes no sense to me. It's a Mario movie. It's not even a video game, and they're talking about it. So that's what we discussed earlier. Not about Sony. Not about Sony games not coming to PC. I don't care. Like, I do not care whether Sony puts their games on PC or not. Like, I do not care whatsoever. So, let's see. Is it blasphemous to like Galaxy 2 more than Odyssey? No. Galaxy 2 is awesome. It's rated just as high. The PS6 handheld will be able to play physical through remote play in the disc. Is the system like a Portal? Maybe. We don't know. We have to wait and see. And once again, that sucks. Like, I would like real physical to be able to, because like, let's say you're not at home, you know? Well then, unless you put the game in the PlayStation at home, you wouldn't be able to switch the game. So if you go out, there's no way. You'd have to just put one game that you know. So digital is obviously going to be more of the preferable way to play, because you're not going to have access to your game library if you go out. Switch 2 has cartridges, so you can bring the cartridges with you, you know? Like today I went out. I was at my mom's house taking care of my boy, and he was watching his Coco Melon. My wife was helping my mom out. They were doing some makeup and doing some different stuff, and I was playing my Switch 2 in my case. I was playing Xenoblade, and it's cool that I can just be able to play it, and I can carry extra cartridges right here, easy to carry, or I can have my case, and my case carries extra cartridges. I don't have any right now with me, but my case can carry extra cartridges as well if I need to play something different. So that's the problem. Like, that kind of removes some of the purpose of a portable system. That's why portable cartridges, or the invention of cartridges, were so perfect, were so good, because they're easier to take. They don't scratch, and you can carry them with you when you go places for a portable system like a Game Boy. It's easy to simply switch a cartridge. So, I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you can do remote play through a PS5, but that becomes really ghetto when you do stuff like that, which, like I said, I get it, because you can't put a spinning disc in a PlayStation 6 portable, but that's why I wish that we actually had still had real dedicated cartridge portable machines like the Switch 2. I wish more developers would do that, but they're not going to. It costs a lot of money. MJ, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, MJ. Shout out to Justin. Thank you for the 3. Gets us to 38. We are only 7 combos away from a 45-minute extension. Let's go. Let's see. If it's digital, how much storage would it have? I mean, they would have to have at least 512, right? That's what I'm thinking they would have. They would have at least 512, like double the Switch 2. How many hours do I've got? Let me double check, dude. I just got done doing another side quest. Hopefully I have it beat by the Spawncast, because they're clowning on me now at this point. Am I right in the middle? Okay, yeah. So right now I just got doing a Rothian side quest right now. So I have I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. Give me a second. I have 193. I know you can't see it, but I have 193 hours. So 193, almost 200. Let's go.
Anybody who wants to see something cool, push CR on the Nintendo Switch Online app on Switch 2. It's a cool Galaxy Easter egg.
Oh, nice. I'll definitely try that out. Yo, let's go, Justin. Thank you for that little Easter egg there. Getting us also to 41 on the board. Ayo! 4 combos away from a 45-minute extension. Justin also extends his Hokage lead to 18. Anybody does 18 or more, you can type or beat out Justin. Let's go. Still Chrono Rig and Chrono Rig and Shinru the top with the 5 as well for the top ninja. Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate that. But Justin, also, I know you'll like this because you played and beat Xenoblade Chronicles. But I actually just beat one of Elma's affinity quests. And when it comes to... Right now, I have $71 million. 71 million funds. I have... I can have up to 111,000 Miriam. Mirianium or Miriam or whatever. I have every single character. I have every single character maxed out when it comes to their class. Now, not level. Level, I'm at 73 to 75, depending on certain EX boosters that I have. But I have every character maxed out on the game. Like, every character, like, their level maxed out. I have multiple custom skills. Like I said, it's we out here. You know what I'm saying? We are out here. I've maxed out every single class for the main character, the avatar. Let's just call him Cross. I've maxed out every single main class for Cross. There as well, all maxed out classes. So, yeah, putting in crazy work, dude. Putting in crazy. Putting in. I play it whenever I get the opportunity. A couple hours here, a few hours there. Few hours on the weekend. Every week I tack on. That's why it's taking so long. So, but no, man, I'm enjoying it. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a game that it gets better and better and better as you put more time into it. So, it's fun. Not to bring up birthday party wounds from your college days, but I will be at your birthday stream. Thanks, Dan Dips. No, man, I'm good. You guys have made my birthday streams so much better than any of my actual real birthday streams IRL. I don't think I've ever had a actual good birthday party before real life. Every time there's been something stupid. One time on one birthday, I think I got put in the back of a police car. Didn't get arrested, but I got put in the back of a police car on one of my birthdays. Another birthday, what else? Oh man, I compulsively vomited on one of my birthdays. Just every single birthday that I've celebrated with you guys has been goated, has been legitimately incredible since I started streaming on my birthday, like in 2017 or 2018. So it's been significantly better. So I appreciate you guys' company. So it's good, awesome stuff. Yeah, the Xenoblade review is gonna hit. It's gonna hit, man. Justin with another 3.
You have to have the cursor highlight one of the Lumas. Also, that's a crazy amount of effort in Xenoblade.
Yeah. Unlike these other people online, I actually play video games. Believe it or not, I actually play what I talk about. I actually play and know. Like, if I talk about Nintendo, it's because I play and I know it. It's not because I'm trying to get YouTube views and I'm trying to get points, grifter points and weirdo points to make myself feel better than other people. That's what people do. People are complete freaking tourists, grifters, and liars. They'll act like they play. They don't play. They play nothing. Thank you, Justin, for another 3. That gets you to 21 on the board. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate it, brother. 21. Anybody else? 21 or more, man. Justin, the Udobudos Blast. 44 on the board. We are one combo away as well from a 45-minute extension. My eyes are feeling a lot better. I think I just had, like, I used this Shea Moisture, like, vitamin C cream to help my, help me not look old as heck. And like, I think some of it got on my eyelids, so every time I blinked, like some of it was kind of like leaking into my eyes a little bit. I think that's what happened, because I did a nice little face wash, and then I just used some of my other vitamin C cream, like just to, like, not around my eyes, and it's so much better right now. So I think that's what happened. So OJ, what are you more excited for, Mouse PI for hire or Pragmata next week? Probably Pragmata, but like, I'm still playing Xenoblade. I got the Switch 2 upgrade for Xenoblade X. I just need to get started. Hey, get started, man. 3-hour review. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a 3-hour review. I think it's probably going to be more like a 15 to 20 minute review. It's not going to be crazy long. I only have 1.7 million on Xeno X. Yeah, I have 71 million because I have so many money probes, like, attached to everything. It's wild. And I pretty much have like 90-something% complete. There's not many more missions. The only missions that I have left, like the big missions left, are just to beat the final epilogue. Like, I finished Act 1 of the epilogue. So I just need to finish the rest of the acts. and then I just need to there's some level 90 something missions that pop up, so I just need to beat some of those. So yeah, once I do that, everything will be good. Like I said, I've got custom skills that are super powerful, really powerful custom skills, so it's good stuff. I got so it's all good. Nobody loves me, so no one even called me on my birthdays. Oh man, I'm sorry. Shots, let me know when it's your birthday. I'll definitely say what up to you. I'll say what up to you. I'll be like, what up, Shots? Happy birthday, brother. Champion's coming out in less than 2 hours. Okay, is it coming out? Are they doing a early release for the game? Like a midnight release for the game? I didn't know that. OJ, which are you more excited for? Okay, yeah, I already answered that one. Yeah, probably Pragmata. Yo, shout outs to Rock3. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Goes. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm on Dragon Quest Reimagined and loving it. Yes, it's very good. I got Starfield for the PS5 starting tomorrow. I saw Colt Eastwood posted that PlayStation websites were positive on Starfield when it came out on Xbox Series, but then negative on Starfield when it came out on PS5, despite it being just as good, if not better, with all the updates. So I don't know, man. Like, it makes no sense, bro, because Starfield is definitely better now at this point than it was at launch, and I think it has a lower Metacritic on PS5. So I know different reviewers and all that, but still, it's still, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I'm looking at the Starfield situation here. Let me double check. Man. Oh, actually, no. There's no. Is it not up yet? I thought it went up. Where's Starfield for PS5? New releases. Why isn't it in new releases? Starfield. It says Xbox Series. Let's look at PlayStation 5. Okay, there's 11 reviews. Yeah, it has an 80 average on 11 reviews. So I think a lot of websites aren't even going to cover it because there's only 11 reviews. Like we're not playing this crap again. So it's favorable, but like, let's take a look here. PlayStation Lifestyle 8 out of 10, which is fine. Push Square 7 out of 10. DualShocker 6 out of 10. I think they gave it a 9 out of 10 last time, and they gave it a 6 out of 10 this time. PlayStation Universe gave it a 5 out of 10. So you guys know me. I gave it a 45 minutes out of 10. So I gave it a I'm done. I gave it a I don't feel like playing it out of 10. That's what I gave it. I gave it a I don't feel like playing out of 10. I was like, yeah, I'm good. A favorite Nintendo song? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. No one loves you too. We love you here. It's okay. Hope you're having a great day, OJ. I'll be going to the Masters Golf Tournament in Augusta this weekend. Nice. I used to live in Augusta for 13 years, so it's kind of a homecoming for you. Hey, there you go, man. Starfield is bad, just not mediocre. It's bad. I don't know if it's bad. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. 8 p.m. for me, so it comes out. That'd be an hour early. I mean, because like if it's midnight, that means it would come out at midnight. So that'd be 9 p.m. my time. I think if it comes out at midnight East Coast, that's 9 p.m. my time. What's up, Flower Power? Flotilla Battle Music, Star Fox 2 classic. That's a classic. I agree. I gave it 2 days of bounce. Yeah, I gave it like 45 minutes. I streamed it. I think for me, I was done. 2023 is when I was officially done with the Xbox. Like, I played Hi-Fi Rush, and that's a good game. I want to just say it's a good game, but I played Hi-Fi Rush for a few minutes, and I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm out. I tried to stream it. I said I'm out. I played Starfield in 2023, tried to stream it for a bit. I was like, yeah, I'm out. And I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I think that was the last time I actually turned on my Xbox to play a game was in 2023. So it's going on 3 years now. Yeah, the release time is 11 p.m. EST. Okay, yeah, 8 o'clock my time then. All right, yeah, so maybe I'll check it out tonight. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get my Pokemon transferred over from Pokemon Home. I'm waiting for Crimson Desert to go on sale in 6 months. I'm just waiting for the PS5 version. Black Friday special for 25 bucks. Wario 64 special, you know, on Twitter. You know, I'm just waiting for that. Not a popular opinion, but I would love Avowed on Switch 2. Was there a rumor that Avowed's coming? I mean, Avowed's okay. From what I understand, the combat's really good. Just some of the other things just aren't great. But I mean, it's like Skyrim. People say like the combat's better than Skyrim. So, you know, maybe it ends up being something good on there. But I don't know. Can they get it at 60 FPS? Like, not sure how well it would play on Switch 2. Unless it was like fully customized and optimized for the platform. Don't know if they want to take that time, because I don't know if the game was like a big seller anyway, right? Like, I think if the game's sold incredible, then it's like, okay, yeah, bring it over, you know, it's awesome. But I don't know, I don't think the game's sold incredible, so I think they just might like not care, you know? So I think that's what's going on there. With Xbox, Fable is what I'm most interested in. Yeah, I'm checking out Fable, but I might buy that on, I mean, if there's a PS5 version, then just get it on PS5 for me, at least PS5 Pro. So if Fable flops, I'm done with Xbox. I think I've already been done, man. I think I've already been done. I haven't played mine in a hot minute, but that doesn't mean it's a bad system. I think that there's definitely a lot of good things about the Xbox Series X. Like, it's got some really good different features, like for example the quick resume. It's got the nice backwards compatibility. There's like a lot of like low-key, like really good things about the, not even low-key, just like high-key, a lot of really good things about the system, you know? So that's definitely something that I think is good. You know, it's a good thing. It's just, it's one of those things like they don't have enough of the horses, you know? They don't have enough of the big games, like the exclusives. Like, if they would, and did you guys hear about the situation with Xbox where State of Decay 3, like the game, they announced the game in 2020, dude, there was no game. There was like no actual game. Like, it's not like they said, oh yeah, we have it in development or something. Like, there was like no actual game, you know? So it's like Microsoft's game management was just not great. No, but they put out a CG trailer in 2020. They did the same thing with freaking Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark, they tried to act like there was a game. There was no game ready to go. And then it just got canceled and they just shut down the whole studio. Like, I felt like calling the cops. I felt like I was violated. I felt like one of the reasons why I bought an Xbox Series, not only because I was a content creator, because I was like, oh, okay, they're going to have Perfect Dark. They're going to have Fable. They're going to have all these games that they're talking about, that they're showing. They say, oh, it's coming back. CG trailers. Dude, it's been all gen. They either got canceled or just didn't exist or didn't show up. Like, this is fraudulent. At the end of the day, this is definitely fraudulent. So they're like fake games. They're like not even real. So that's a problem. It's a problem. Fable day one on PlayStation, probably. I couldn't catch the rhythm in Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, I don't know if I had trouble catching it. I just didn't feel like catching the rhythm. So I just didn't feel like it. It was on Game Pass. It was on Game Pass. Hard to judge sales, to be honest. What was on Game Pass? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay. So I feel like Ubisoft has no real game for Beyond Good and Evil. Dude, we clown that game every time. Every time I say, yo, I'm a part developer on that game, we're all developing Beyond Good and Evil, you know? So I've said the same thing with that. I bought an Xbox Series X right around launch because I thought they were going to have more exclusives after the Xbox One. Boy, was I wrong. Remember 2022 when they had no first... They had no... Oh my god, that's scary! Oh goodness!
Happy early birthday. Hey, maybe Baron can make an appearance on your notary stream? We need a proper Baron rant to cheer us all up. Grin.
I'll reach out. I'll reach out to Baron. I'll see if he can make it out to my birthday stream. Shoutouts to the Jump Bus Buddy coming in. Thank you so much, Uncario. A little bit of the early birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, guys. Next Friday, I'll be having it. Next Friday, that's the 17th on my birthday. We'll be having a huge stream. I'll see if I can get some people to come through and talk about video games. So we will see. We will see for sure. Thank you so much to that jump force. Always gets me, man. Like sometimes it just kind of, I feel like somebody's yelling at me. I don't expect it. Shout out to the Jump Force for that $40 dono. Thank you so much. Jump Force 40 coming through. My man, Uncarlo, you are now the new Hulk Hogan. Also, 4 times JoJo, all in one go. We out here. Anyway, it was 40 or more. Build up, my man. Uncario. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Gosh, that scared me. Almost every time it gets me. Like if my eyes are closed or if I'm in the middle of something, that Jump Force 40 it'll get me at times. It'll get me. It's still like the funniest moment ever in the history of like gaming. One of the funniest moments ever. Baron went absolutely nuts when they revealed that Jump Force was nominated for Game of the Year, for Fighting Game of the Year, and he started destroying his own set. Like, I'm surprised that stream didn't blow up more, man. That was like the funniest thing ever. GBC Cat as well. Yo, what up, GBC Cat, baby? Combo breaks. Also, we've got the Noah and Mio flying through the sky, so we're definitely going to talk about that. Let's get that going here. Noah and Mio, we out here. Ayo. Have a wonderful vacation and phenomenal relaxation. Happy birthday, OJ, on Friday. Yeah, like I said, we're going to have, it's not going to be this Friday. It's going to be next Friday. So my birthday's next week, not this week. It's next week. So I always celebrate my birthday in April, mid-April. So it's going to be next week, not this Friday. So yeah. Like I said, I think I'm going to go on vacation like the weekend. I don't know when on the weekend, but one of those days I'm going to go relax, put my feet up, just chill, probably eat some seafood. My wife loves seafood. I'm not big on seafood, but if she likes it, I'll eat it. So, so I'm going to go relax a bit, man. I'm going to go relax, chill, enjoy some time, but I'll still be making videos though. I'll have videos ready for you guys. I'll probably pre-record videos and have them just ready to go. Or if something big drops, I'll be recording a video from my hotel or something like that. So absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Shout out to GBC Cat. 89 on the board. We are 11 combos away from that patented Buster Sword. Let's go. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. We need DSP on the birthday stream. DSP is not, DSP doesn't even know who RGT is. So he got big timed by RGT. Or he tried to big time RGT. So since he tried to big time RGT, man, like, he probably don't know who I am. If you don't even know who RGT is, because RGT is pretty big. Most content creators in the gaming space know who RGT is. Most people in the gaming space have heard about me just like briefly, but they don't really know. Most people know who RGT is in the games. They might not be subscribed to him, but they know who he is. So there's that. Next Friday, great movie. It is a good movie. I'm excited for Pokemon Champions tonight. Nice, yeah. It's gonna be a good one. Short stream today. Probably not short stream today. No, not short stream. We're gonna do the full extension if we can. As long as my eyes hold out. Looks like my eyes are gonna be okay. Looks like I had some Shea Moisture oil, vitamin C oil, a bit in my eye. That's why my eyes were spazzing. So absolutely. Absolutely, man. This will be pretty good. All good stuff. Make sure you guys hit that like button too if you have not hit that like button. Hit that like button. That'd be awesome. Hit that like button. Let's do it. Let's see. How could you not know who RGT is? Some people don't, man. Some people don't. I think Nintendo Direct will happen in April this month because Star Fox got leaked on Nintendo Today app. Star Fox definitely did not get leaked on the Nintendo Today app. Nate said that it could come on the Nintendo Today app or it could come on Twitter. So, but it didn't get leaked for the Nintendo Today app. That's not true. When it comes to the Direct, Nate also stated that he doesn't feel like the Direct is going to be this month. It's going to be more towards June. So maybe they have a Direct on Star Fox or something like that, but probably not. Probably not a big Direct this month, no. Funny, I think it's introduced to you around the time Bayonetta 3 got announced. Okay, so you've been around here for a while. Yeah, Akami, yeah. That was 2021? Wait, Bayonetta, like, you mean like the first reveal of Bayonetta, or like when they actually showed the game? Yo, Ashoka Tano with the $5 dono! You should invite DSP to your birthday stream. RGT will be there as soon as DSP shows up. I don't think DSP would come out to my birthday stream. Even if it's like, if I invited him, I don't think he'd show up. I think he'd definitely be like, who's this? I'm not going out there. That's not a... You know, I don't think he'd show up. I do not think he'd show up. Thank you so much. Ashoka Tano with the $5 dono. Combo breaks, let's go. Big love, big love. Thank you for the big 5. 6 combos away from that. Buster Sword. 6-4 combos, let's go. Appreciate you guys, man. That vitamin C is spicy. No, it's just, it's a bit oily, right? And like, it's a bit warm in my room right now because the temperatures are going up. So, like, my wife doesn't like the air to be on because of my boy's sleeping. In the past, before I had my boy, like, you know, I could just use the air. But now at this point, she's like, oh, it's too cold. So, like, what happened was, like, the moisture, the heat from the light, and also from my room was, like, causing me, like, just to sweat just a little bit on, like, my eyelids. Like, it was just moist. So, I think it was kind of, like, dripping a little bit into my eye. Like, when I had, like, the little oil. So, I think that's why my eyes were spazzing. I was like, what's going on? Like, why my eyes water? They were spazzing. So, once I washed my face completely and everything, because like I got ready before, because like I said, I was doing something, so I got ready, I got everything ready, got all, you know, combed my beard, did everything that I need to do, took a shower earlier, you know, did everything that I need to do before I go on stream, brush my teeth, all that stuff, right? And then, like I said, I was like, okay, I'm ready to stream, but like I think that's what happened, man. So I got to be careful, like, you know, when I use my vitamin C oil, I got to be careful that I don't put too much across here or my eyelids before I stream. So, there you go. Let's see, not unless, even if you pay, dude, he probably wouldn't show up even if I paid him. He probably wouldn't want to come through because he's like, I don't know who you are. He also banned me in his chat, so I'm banned from his chat. So if he remembers me, he's going to be like, oh yeah, I remember this guy. I banned him from my chat. So, I don't think he's going to, I don't think even if I paid him, I don't think it's going to work, man. I don't think so. So, I don't think so. Oji, how did you meet the Spawncast? Well, the thing about doing YouTube is that, like, if you do gaming news, you're gonna just naturally run into everybody else that does gaming news. So if you're a Nintendo content creator, you're gonna just naturally run into other Nintendo content creators because their videos are gonna pop up. You're gonna see them in your dashboard. Like, you have like a dashboard, right? Like when you look at your analytics, it'll tell you like channels, like what do other people watch. A lot of people watch the same stuff, so normally you're just going to run into people. You're either going to see their channel on YouTube, you're going to see them somewhere, right? So since we all talk about Nintendo, we all talk about video games and like gaming news, that's how it just naturally all kind of just like we met each other. It's just through YouTube, like algorithms just putting us in contact with each other. So that's really what happened there with the Spawncast. That's what happened there. Hey, what's up, Boo Boo? Yeah, I think like I first saw John like in 2016, like with the Switch 2 rumors, or no, Switch 1 rumors. I remember him talking. He was like, "Oh, this guy." I was like, "This guy's level-headed. He's calm, cool, and collected. I like his style." So I was like one of the first subscribers to John. Like I subscribed to him when he had like 1,000 something. I think I was like under 1,500 subscribers. I think I subscribed to him like when he had like 1,100 subscribers or 1,200. It was like when he had like a low amount. So it was cool. RGT, I had known RGT. I've known RGT for the longest. Out of all the cast members, I've known RGT for the longest. And with RGT, I knew him from Nintendo Enthusiast. He used to write for a website called Nintendo Enthusiast, and he would come by on my website, PlayerEssence. So we knew each other from the website and all of that. So that was like the Wii U days. So I've known RGT since like 2011, 2012, 2013. That's like when we started like talking a bit and like, you know, all that. So I've known him for 13 years, which is insane. That is wild that we've known each other for that long. Like internet, right? Like working relationship with each other. So I've known him. I met Miss Click. She like just randomly rated me on YouTube one time, and that's how I met Miss Click. I was like, oh, she seems cool. So then I checked out her channel. I was like, oh yeah, this lady's nice. Jordan I just met through Spyro stuff. So that's just naturally just like looking at the Spyro stuff, and Jordan was like the Spyro guy. Who else? Josie was introduced to me from John. I don't know how John and all them found Josie, but the first time I even knew about her was on the Spawncast. So yeah, she's cool. Celia, once again, just Spawncast Yacht Club games. She worked for them, or she works for them. So, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, MVG once again just through Spawncast. I didn't know about him beforehand, but then obviously Spawncast, and I learned about him. I knew Nate before the Spawncast though. Nate was interesting. Me and Nate, we kind of had like a Nate the Hate. Like I was a douchebag to him at first. I fully admit, yo man, Nate, I messed up because like I was on Team AMD and he was on Team Nvidia for the Nintendo Switch Civil War. The Nintendo Civil War beforehand, and Nate was saying that it was gonna be like what Eurogamer was saying, and I disagreed. I was like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, who's this guy? You know? So we kind of had a little bit of a, I was a little bit of a douche to him at first, you know? But I apologize, and I had him on my show. So I actually had Nate on the show a while back. So I've known Nate since like 2016. So 10 years I've been dealing with Nate. You know? Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the whole Spawncast, right? Dreamcast guy I met on the Spawncast as well. I didn't know about Dreamcast guy before the Spawncast. I might have ran into a video or two beforehand, but I don't think so. But yeah, I know for sure Spawncast was probably Dreamcast guy. Right. Let's see here. Excited for Mina the Hallway to come out. Can't wait to play. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. PC dudes argue AMD versus Nvidia all the time. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad it was just that arc for that one, man. RGT does not like Spawnwave. That is true. RGT hates John. He absolutely hates him. Absolutely hates him. Little did you know Nate would become the most reputable leaker. You know, I did not know that at the time. I mean, Nate wasn't known as a leaker per se. He was Nate reviewed video games back in the day. Like he worked at a website, so he reviewed video games, but he'd always had like a regular day job. He has a master's degree. He's very smart and intelligent, and he has his own stuff that he does. He works a lot. Nate's always done that, but yeah, he ended up because once again, he was, you know, he had connections, and I didn't know he'd become that. But at the same time, once again, I apologize. You guys can go watch it. Like you can put up like Nate the Hater, Nate. He used to go by Nate Drake. There we go. He used to go by Nate Drake. So I have some podcasts with him from like a decade ago almost, or like 2017 or 2018. So yeah, we're cool now. Obviously, we're cool now, but like, you know, there was some issues then. Let's see here. OJ, this thumbnail is diabolical. I'm talking about PC Gamer. I'm not talking about PC Gamers. I'm talking about PC Gamer, the website. So just keep that in mind. John Bubba Ray Spawnway. That's what I said, bro. We looking like the Dudley. Me and him look like the Dudley boys. Just about to 3D Sean through a table. Oh man. Direct Feed Games was his old channel, right? Yeah, it's his old channel. He still sometimes uploads, but he hasn't uploaded in a while on that channel. But yeah, he used to do like Direct Feed gameplay, but he wrote for a website. I forgot what website it was, but he used to like write reviews, like video game reviews for a website. So I don't think the ninjas are gonna go after Nate. I think the ninjas are gonna go after whoever leaked the information to Nate. I think that's who they're gonna go after. They're gonna try to find out who did it. Nvidia and AMD both suck. I like the color green though. Nvidia and AMD, they're both good, man. They're both good. You miss MIA click on the cast. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. She's got her life that she deals with, you know, being a mom. Like, it's not easy, man. Like, she's been a content creator for a long time, then all of a sudden you got this little baby that you got to take care of pretty much 24/7. You know, whenever you are done taking care of her, you're dead tired from the day. It's like, it's not fun at all, man. It's not. I mean, it's fun, but then it's like, you know. So I mean, I can understand why she like cherishes her weekends because she's so busy throughout the week, streaming when she can. You know, obviously making sure to take care of her husband. You know, doing everything she has to do for the household, cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. You know, all the stuff that a mom's gonna do for the household and all that. Which of course her husband cooks and cleans too. But you know, obviously Miss Cook, she likes to you know, be a mom. She likes that life, you know. And she's been enjoying her life doing that. So I mean, Saturdays are tough, right? You know, her husband comes home from work. You know, he's working all week. You know, you don't have a lot of time. So you know, obviously it makes sense to spend that time, you know, with your husband and your daughter. So I can understand why maybe she can't come to the Spawncast as much. But I do think at some point she will return when she gets an opportunity, because she did come back a few times. I think like a year or two ago, she did kind of pop in every now and then. So I do think that she will come back to the Spawncast at some point, like just stop by for like one stream or something. I think when her daughter gets older, I think that's when she'll probably stop by a bit more when her daughter gets older, you know. So I think that's what's gonna happen. Let's see, how long do you know Nintending? I never heard about Nintending until he started lying and scamming people from the Nintendo Switch 2. That's the first time that I started hearing about him. I think it was Felipe. Felipe kept on bringing up this guy. I think it was Felipe. Was like, of course it was Felipe. I think it was like, hey, Nintending said this, Nintending, and I kept on ignoring it. I'm like, bro, who's Nintending? I don't know who this is. Then you guys kept on bringing this dude's stupid self up. So I'm like, all right, let me see who this is. Looked on his channel, just a bunch of bullshit. Just a bunch of nonsense, lying, scamming, you know, like YouTube clickbait nonsense, fraudulent. Switch 2 is gonna sell like Wii U and GameCube, like all this Switch 2 buyer's remorse, stupid video, fake videos. The buyer's remorse is real, and all this nonsense that's already obviously wrong. Switch 2's not selling, nobody's buying it. Cap, 10 million. People still aren't buying it. Cap, 17 million. Damage control video, just a bunch of trash, you know? Like, I'm like, who is this? Whose mans is this? This guy's a complete fraud. I ain't never heard of this guy in the Nintendo community at all. And then you go back, you look at his stuff, and like, yeah, before then, nobody was watching anything that he had to say, because he ain't got nothing important to say. Then all of a sudden he starts lying and scamming. Then all of a sudden people start, YouTube algorithm, everybody's hating on Switch 2, so the algorithm pushed him to new heights and beyond. But let me tell you something right now. I'll just say this real quick. Nobody actually takes him seriously. I'm not going to say everybody takes me seriously or likes me, because obviously that's not the truth. But I've worked with all the biggest content creators on this website when it comes to Nintendo, and even when it comes to outside of Nintendo. IGN, when it comes to other big websites, I've worked with so many people over the course, because they at least value what I say, because I'm a facts-based person. I might not agree with every opinion that I have, but I base a lot of things off of actual information, real stuff. Nobody actually takes him seriously. There's not a single big content creator that says, oh yeah, his information is legit, he's logical. They all think he's a joke. And I can tell you that because I've had conversations, and I'm not talking about Spawncast crew. I'm talking about people outside of that. They all think he's a joke. Like, straight up. They all think he's a joke. Everybody. So there's not a single big content creator that's gonna back up stuff that he says, you know? So yeah, that's where I first heard about it. I was like, what is this? This is a bunch of lies, scams. But then that's what got me. I started seeing like the grift community. It started becoming like, oh, it's not just about people that don't like something. It's like, oh, this is a business. Like, if you grift off of Switch 2 hate, not critique, not, oh, I don't like $80 Mario Kart, or oh, I don't like game key cards. That stuff's fine. I have those same criticisms, or oh, the battery life is not good, or oh, it's a bit pricier than maybe I thought it was going to be. You know, like, okay, fair. I think it's still good for the price, like what you get value-wise, like the system's good for it, but I can understand that. I don't have an issue with any of that. I have my own issues, right, when it comes to stuff like that. I'm talking people that are making up business stuff, like, oh, the Switch 2's not selling well based off of European stock sales or Zimbabwe sales or something like that. Like, complete nonsense, right? Complete falsified trash clickbait that tries to dress it up as an analyst. No, not an analyst. It was a fraud. So yeah, that's the first time that I heard about it. I think it was Felipe or something like that, you know. Yeah, I talk about the good and the bad. I talk about the good and the bad. Like, I go over both. If I think something's BS, I'll tell you, hey, look, this is BS. It can be like a bad thing, right? I'm like, no, I don't think this is true. If something's like actually not bad, I'll say, yo, this is, or if something's actually bad, I'll be like, yo, this is bad. $80 Mario Kart is bad. I've mentioned it multiple times. I don't want $80 games. I don't even like the whole Switch 2 edition stuff, like, because that's like $80. I don't like the MSRP being that. So when something's bad, I'll say it. Game key cards, I've said it again. I complained about game key cards today in my video, if you watch it. The Adventures of Elliot. I talk about, you know, it looks awesome, but game key card, what's going on there? You know, so when something's bad, I'll talk about it. When something could be better, I'll talk about it. These guys are just parasites. They're just frauds. They'll just only talk about something that's bad, and when something's good, they'll make excuses. They'll damage control. They'll put out hour-and-a-half damage control videos and things. So it's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. But I only heard about him this year, man. Complete fraud. So, I mean, I don't know. Refuses to talk to me. Refuses to talk to Prime. Refuses to talk to any other content creator. I've never seen that in my life before. You know, usually content creators that think that they have the analytics and, you know, they're not running scared from other content creators. But also ego too. Like, I thought people say, I got an ego. He said, bro, on Twitter, I'm gonna clout. He doesn't want me to give him clout, like as if he's more popular than me or Nintendo Prime. It's like, bro, you're not. I don't care if you get 20K views. You're not. You just started doing this grift-ish. Before then, nobody knew who you were. Nobody takes you seriously. You got under 100K. You're not some type of popular big YouTuber or anything. You're a joke that gets fraudulent views off of the algorithm. That's it. If you're not talking negatively about something, you don't get anything, you know. So, or you don't get anything significant. So, the ego on this guy too is hilarious. That's the funniest thing. The ego on him is he actually thinks he's some type of like big guy or big YouTuber. Like, bro, he goes into these hiatuses too. Like, whenever there's good news, whenever he can't talk about Pacopia's success, he has to try to downplay it. He can't talk about Mario Bros. Success, he has to try to downplay it. He can't talk about the Switch 2 sales with Pacopia, try to downplay it, because he's a fraud. So, whatever. Let's see here. Grifters are so toxic. Seriously, man. I'm doing good. Okay, you're talking to somebody else, doer. Let's see, 80. No, listen. Wait, hold up. Let me make sure that I clarify this. If you bought the game for 80 and you think it's worth it, that's fine too. I'm not one of these people that are like, hey, I'm trying to police how you spend what you want to spend. Spend whatever you want to spend, guys. If you think that it's worth it, that's fine. You know, if you think that it's worth it, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, hey, it would have been better if it was just like the standard 70, you know what I'm saying? Or just go like the standard, like try to get that at 80. To me, it didn't make much sense. Especially like when you had it in a bundle for 50. Like, there's just no point. It's just bad PR. That extra 10 isn't gonna do anything for you. Like, I don't think it's gonna do enough because you have the bundle. And like, are you gonna keep it at 80 even afterwards? I just don't think it looks good from a PR standpoint. Just put it at 70, charge DLC later. You'll get the 10 later for the DLC. You'll get it later. Don't worry about that 10. Like I said, I don't like it. Now, I get it for like, okay, even like the Wonder Switch 2 editions, like, okay, you're adding in significant content. It's like an ultimate edition of the game. Okay, fair. Still old game, so I still think it should probably be 70, but whatever. Fair. Because you're charging $10 more than what it was on the Switch one. So I think that's fine, but whatever. I can deal with that. But I just think that PR-wise, as like the first game, the first big first-party Nintendo game that was releasing, I just think that it's not a good PR move, in my opinion. I don't think the 10 is worth it. I think you can make that 10 in a variety of different ways, through DLC or through other things and through other means. You can do you can do another collaboration with Mercedes-Benz or something and say, hey, look, that'll give you a bag right there. That'll give you a nice bag right there if you put Mercedes-Benz or whatever, right, in the game, in Mario Kart World, get a new car. They'll pay for that. Or you can get what? You can get Toyota, or you can get somebody. They'll pay to put a Toyota branded car in there. That'll get you the $10 for every copy right there. You don't need to do that, in my opinion. I just don't. I think it was a bad PR move, you know. So that's just my opinion. I used to think 80 was too pricey for Mario Kart World, but then I played the game, just got my money's worth. I mean, well, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, if you play it a lot, then you're gonna get your money's worth. It can definitely be worth 80 for people, you know. It can definitely be worth that. So, let's see here. What PC Master Race Elitist Board of PC Games that gets strictly a PC gamer. We're talking about PC gamer, not PC gamers. So PC gamer, the website PC gamer, not PC gamers. I said PC gamer, the website. So there's a difference. And we were talking about them being salty with the Mario Bros movie. So that's what we were talking about here. I agree with you, OJ, but I understand because inflation 70 back then. I released today should sell for DLC 30 in the game at 70. Yes and no, though. Like, I get the whole inflation thing. Like, I get the whole, but like, to me, the game is already however many years old. Like, I don't think Mario Kart World had a ton of developers. It was in development for a long time, so I get that. But like, I think 70, you make your money. 70, you make your money. But I think maybe they're thinking maybe they don't make their money, because maybe at 450 for the Switch 2, they're not making a lot of profit off of the system, so they think they have to make something off of Mario Kart World. So maybe that was it. Maybe that was the thing there, because at 50, obviously at 50 with the game, I mean, I don't know how much money you're making back on that. But maybe that was it. I don't know the large scale logistics. I just think that for optics wise, not the best. And you can sell DLC for $20 later, or you can sell a season pass. You can sell a season pass of DLC later, or you can sell, like I said, a Mercedes-Benz promotion. You can get a bag for that. So I don't know. I personally don't think they had to, but you know, it is what it is. No, Donkey Kong Bonanza feels like a $70 game. It does not feel like an $80 game. It feels like a $70 game or a $60 game. If Nintendo had their new digital stuff that they're doing now, it'd be a $60 digital game. No, it feels like a $60 to $70 game. 6, 7, you know? What's up? I just watched the Mario Bros movie. So many great references and throwbacks. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was pretty cool, Metal Wolf. I'm fine with the dressing criticism, but we've had to keep saying it every day, every single day. Oh, it's legit exhausting. Oh yeah, I mean, I get that. You know, like I get it. Like I said, to me, it's like there's stuff that's just like cap and just like frauding, and then there's stuff that's like actually like legit criticism. You know, I'm okay with like legit criticism. I have no problem with that. But like, yeah, every day it gets annoying, right? Nobody put me on Nintendo. I don't watch his trash. I don't watch his garbage videos. See, I agree that Donkey Kong feels like an $80 game because it's so epic. And no. Guys, don't say that. Don't say that before they start actually saying, okay, yeah, it is $80. Like, no, don't. It feels like a $70 game. It feels like a $10 more than what we got last gen. It feels like a $60 to $70 game. I'm sorry. No, it does not feel like an $80 game to me. No. MK is a bigger franchise than 3D Mario. Says Egomaniac, or saying Egomaniac. Maybe waiting to 3D Mario to test the $80 price tag would have been better. Yeah, Mario Kart's bigger though. Like, Mario Kart's bigger than 3D Mario. But I think people would probably respond bad, but it might be a little bit better. Now, if Mario Kart World was like crazy, like if it had like a million more tracks and if it had like crazy amounts of extra modes and content and DLC, like if it just had like crazy amounts of stuff in the game, and like the intermissions were like way better and had way more customization options, like they've been patching it and it's been getting better. But if they included everything from the start, I think it wouldn't have been as bad. Like 3D Mario, like if somehow 3D Mario was like way more expansive and way better than Mario Odyssey, then yeah, people would be pissed, but they'd be like, okay, well, this Mario game's incredible. Like if it's a 97 rated game, like Odyssey or like Galaxy, then people are gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to pay 80 for it, but this game is worth it, you know? Like we're gonna keep talking about $80 Mario Kart every day until the end of time. Same with keycards, battery life. Oh, we do talk about other stuff. That's true. But those are the actual. The thing about it though, Party Man, is that those are the actual issues. Yes, we talk about it so much, and obviously I don't talk about it like every single time. But if it gets brought up, like, oh well, you never criticize, you never say it. I'm like, no, this is it. But those are the actual issues. All this other stuff that people make up. These other fake sales numbers, those stuff is not important. The actual issues are what we said there. Like that's it, you know? But yes, it's the same stuff because to be honest, there's not a ton of issues. Like there's not a ton. Those are the main things because those are the issues. Outside of that, Switch 2's like a goated system, right? Like think about it for a second. Like let's just. Like I said this before, and this is why I said that whole buyer's remorse is real, like nonsense. Because if you go on Amazon and you go on verified buyers for Switch 2, Amazon, one of the biggest selling places for Switch 2, just plain and simple. It just is. So they've sold they've actually bumped it up quite a bit. They sold 50K. Right, 50K, which is the highest for that, and it's got a 4.7 out of 5 stars. It's got 4.7 out of 5 stars from out of 2,309 reviews. 4.7. It's got an 80. So everybody here's lying. The buyer's remorse is real. Everybody here's lying. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That there's so many people with buyer's remorse, dude. It's got a 4.7 out of 5 stars. 2,309 reviews, 5 stars out of 5, 89% 5 stars out of 5, 6% 4 stars out of 5, 1% 3 star, 2%, or sorry, 3 star 1%, 2 star 1%, and then 1 star 3%. And that 3% are just trolls. The system isn't a 1 out of 5. So really, it's got a 90, what is that? 90, it's got like a 96 out of 100. That's really what the real rating is. Actually, yeah, if you just, or 95. It's a 95 or 96 out of 100. You can do the 4.7, which averages out to about that, right? So what is this whole buyer's, like, that's just false. And these reviews have been this high for a while. It didn't have 2,000, but even last year, there was a bunch of great reviews that were coming out saying that it's great. If you go to Best Buy, right? You go to Best Buy, and Nintendo Prime made a video about this afterwards saying that this is nonsense, and Prime detailed it, broke it down, went to different sites, and showed that it's overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelming. So if you go on Best Buy, so Dr. Broke man on Wolf Street. Yo, Dr. Wolfstar, you are not allowed to speak in my chat. I'm gonna time you out for about 10 minutes. You are not allowed to speak in my chat until you verify that you are a stockbroker. You are not allowed to speak in my chat. I need to see that you trade, buy, and know stocks. Okay? So I need you to verify that. We don't like liars here. Okay? So you still have not emailed me any verification that you are a stockbroker. You're a liar. Okay? Until further notice. You're not allowed to speak in my chat. You're not allowed to speak in my chat. We still have our bet. The only way that I'm going to allow you to speak in my chat is if you verify that you're a stockbroker. You need to verify that you're a stockbroker and you know stocks. And I'm gonna need you to actually do that bet. I need you to get on camera and I need you to call me out and do that bet. Because you're gonna call me out my name, okay? Well, actually, wait, no, I called you out your name. But you're gonna call me out on the Spawncast and try to make me look like I'm some type of way. I'm gonna need you to get on camera, stop hiding behind your avatar, your fake avatar, stop hiding behind that, stop being a punk. Stop being such a wuss, you're sissy. Okay, stop being such a sissy. Stop hiding behind your avatar. And I need you to get on camera and I need you to verify that you're a real stockbroker. If you're a real stockbroker, this is gonna get you huge business, okay? I've got 100K subs, I've got hundreds of people, thousands that watch per week. This is gonna get you a lot of new business. So I need you to verify that you are a real stockbroker. You can email me or you can get on camera or you can do it yourself there, all right? So you're not allowed to speak in my chat until you do that. All right, thanks for coming out to the stream, though. I appreciate you. So we're going to go on Best Buy. Switch 2. You're going to call me out on the Spawncast. You think I'm just going to let you talk? Bro, really? Like, you are, like I said, there's something wrong, brother. You got something wrong. Like, this is schizo. This is schizo behavior. I need you to move on, fam. If you don't like me or if you have a problem with my stream, I need you to just move on. Stop coming back. Unless you're actually gonna, like I said, verify that you're a stockbroker and verify all this stuff that you tried to lie about and talk about how I was just banning people for no reason when you were acting crazy on my stream. Okay? So stop the cap, brother. Anyway, you go on Best Buy, there's another 2,351 reviews on the Switch 2, and it's got a 4.8 out of 5. It's got a 4.8 out of 5 on all verified purchases. 4.8 out of 5. So 2,033 reviews gave it a 5 out of 5. 229 reviews gave it a 4 out of 5. 53 reviews gave it a 3 out of 5. 13 reviews gave it a 2 out of 5. And 23 reviews gave it a 1 out of 5. 97% said that they would recommend it to a friend. So this buyer's remorse, it's complete trash. That is 5,000 plus reviews. 5,000 plus. And if you go on Target, I think it's like a 4 out of 5 or something like that. It's got positive reviews. Everywhere that you go that you can put in reviews for the system on verified purchases, they all say it's good. Not perfect. Some people say game library, not the best right now, waiting for more games. Battery life, but performance, great. Screen size, great. Portability, great. All that stuff is good. Backwards compatibility, great. So, like I said, when you have somebody that's just lying and scamming for views and lying for stuff and don't want to actually look at the full thing, we talk about everything here. We talk about the good, we talk about the bad, and that's why I've been around for a long time. That's why we have such a dedicated base, you know? That's why I don't need to take breaks or hiatuses when if something's not good. If something's not good or if there's bad news, I'm gonna be here. I made it through the Wii U era. I'm gonna be here regardless because we're not fraudulent. We call it like we see it. Am I right every time? Absolutely not. But I'm gonna call it like I see it. And I don't care how many people clip and argue and all that. That doesn't matter. Everything that I've said so far with the Switch 2 and with the Switch 1, for the most part, with the sales stuff, I was correct. I was right about the 100 million. Nobody was calling 100 million for the Switch 1. I was. What other content creators were calling 100 million? Barely anybody. I was calling that. I'm calling 100 million right now for the Switch 2. I think it's going to get there eventually. So, no, I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. Fraud on Broke Street. Bro, coming into, I'm a stockbroker. I know stocks, man. You know stockings. probably got some Star Wolf stockings. You excited for Star Fox? Wolf Star. Oh my gosh. Let's see. How's your day going? My day is going good, man. How are you? My day is going good. Let's see. I have 3 friends who bought a Switch casually for Animal Crossing, and now all 3 have bought Switch 2 for Pocopia. They're generally so impressed by their upgrade. It's just an anecdote. Well, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of anecdotes out there, right, Mr. Once again, you can read the testimonials online. I'm not saying every single perfect review is like, oh yeah, these people are right. Like, it's like Metacritic, right? But the difference with Metacritic is that you don't need to be verified. You don't have to be verified to do the review. Like Metacritic, you can simply just make an account and put your review. So Metacritic review, the user testimonials don't mean anything. With Best Buy and with Amazon, like you need to actually verify, like they check your account. Did you actually buy the system? Like it's a verified purchase. Did you buy the system? So a lot of it is like, okay, they're verified purchases, you know? So there you go. Now they do tell you like, okay, verified purchase, like we verified that this content was written by people who purchased this item at Best Buy. So you have to sign into your account. They have to see that you actually purchased a Switch 2 from them. But then there was also incentivized, like, okay, if you write a review, this reviewer received the promo considerations for sweepstakes or entries for writing a review. So they might have said, oh, if you write a review, you could potentially win something. So they said, okay, I'll write a review, you know? So you can trust verified purchases more than you can trust randoms on Metacritic. Now, Steam reviews, obviously, I think you have to have the game for like, you know, you have to actually buy the game, but you don't have to put any amount of time into it. Same thing with the Switch 2, though. You don't have to actually put any amount of time. You can just, if you bought it, you can be a verified purchaser and talk about it. But a lot of these people have like pictures and stuff like that too. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things to where, people just making up stuff and not saying both sides. Are there some people that are like, oh, it's not worth the purchase? Sure. Like, oh, they got remorse. Sure. That's like, I mean, people are like that with PS5. People are like that with Xbox. People are like that with even PC games. People are like that with Steam Deck. People are like that with ROG Ally. People are like that with everything. There are no pieces of tech where everybody says, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. I don't regret it. Even iPhone, people regret getting iPhones sometimes, you know? So it's like, that doesn't mean anything if there's a few people, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, even 100 people. There's thousands that obviously feel differently. If something's trash or if it's negative, people will write, yo, this was trash. Like on these websites that like they will write it. If it's garbage and if it's not good, they will write that. So like I said, man, you got a lot of people that are fake, you know, that they don't want to go over the actual real information. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. I'm not here to tell you guys all sunshine and rainbows. I'm here to tell you guys the actual truth, you know? And they need you running Metacritic players because you would make them verify their play hours, and I think that'd be a great idea. I think, yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. I think that if you want to write a review on Metacritic, you need to link your account. You need to link your Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or whatever, like your trophy list. Now, maybe Nintendo, you can't do that, but you should have to like verify your account some way. Before you start, like you should have to be able to verify your account with the admins there to see if you should be able to put in reviews. In my opinion, you should. Now, I know why they don't do it, because they don't want to have that regulation and they don't want people to, they just want the traffic from people, you know, because obviously if you make people verify your accounts, less people are going to do it. So they just want people to go on there and they want the ad revenue and the traffic, and like the hits. But I think that, in my opinion, you should have to actually play the game to write a review. Like, that's just, like, you should actually have to play it. You shouldn't just be able to just write a review and there's no way of verifying if you even played the game. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't write reviews on websites for the games that I don't play. Like, if I write a review, it's because I played it and I can verify that I played it. That's why I show you guys my hours. That's why I show you guys my hours in games, because anybody can lie. You can just lie and say that you didn't play, that you played the game. So let's see here. So I mean, I think that's a good idea, but I doubt they're going to do it, you know? I doubt they're going to do it. I regret iPhones, but I enjoy my Pixel. Yeah, I have a Pixel, but it's like the cheap Pixel. If I can't get my my other phone fixed, I have it over here. If I can't get, I haven't got, like, I took this phone to like my OnePlus to the shop. Like, oh, we changed this. Dude, they never changed the screen. They had it for like almost 2 months. They told me that they just got the screen and they changed it. They never changed the screen. I asked them on the phone. I'm like, yo, did you guys change the screen and it still didn't work? They said, oh yeah, we changed it. It didn't work. I'm like, did you leave the screen on there? Did you replace it? Or like, did you take it back off? He's like, oh no, we left it on there. Dude, this is the same screen that I had. The same crack on the screen here. I'm like, I looked at it and I'm like, are you serious? No, I'm like, you know what, whatever. I just took my phone. I just took my phones and left. I'm like, because they couldn't fix this phone either. I want them to fix this old phone because I have some like old pictures on here. They couldn't fix that one either. I was like, these people are stupid. So I'm just gonna call OnePlus because I still like this phone, but it's from 2019. So I have this cheap Pixel in the meantime. But I might upgrade if I can't fix my OnePlus. I might upgrade this Pixel to like one of the better Pixels because like this Pixel is just cheap, but it works. I mean, it's fine. But I think it's just my screen, but it doesn't charge. Like whenever I try to charge it, it doesn't charge. Like, see, like here's my charger that I have. There's no charge on it. It won't. So, but the back is cracked a bit. The front, I don't know. It was working even with these issues. So I don't know if it's something else. Like I said, I'll probably just take it to OnePlus, or I'll try to see if I can find like a verified OnePlus dealer. Player says, OJ, when Call of Duty comes to Switch 2, people will lose their minds. Maybe. Google 10A is phenomenal. Yeah, I might want to get one of those like newer Google 10As or whatever. Maybe they should do and verify like they do with outlets of people who are verified to get a stronger weighting towards the overall rating. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that might be a thing. They do have playtime. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe you have to link a screenshot of your playtime with your friend code or your friend account. Yeah, for the Switch 2. Yeah, you got to link it that you actually played it for the amount of hours that you said that you did, or like you got to put like, oh, I only played this for 5 hours. Here's my review. Like on Steam, they say it tells you how many hours the person put into the game, so you know whether to take that person more seriously or not. So Steam is more reliable. Steam reviews are more reliable than Metacritic and lots of other places because they show you your playtime. You got to buy the game and they show you your playtime. It's still not 100% reliable. I mean, no site is, nothing ever is, but at least they give you the information, you know? You got a Pixel Pro for 600 with payments. Yeah, this one was like just 300, so I just bought it. But I'll probably trade it in and get, like I said, if I can't get my OnePlus fixed, I'll probably just trade it in and get like one of the higher, like the highest one. Let's see, imagine if Nintendo were to make their own phones. It'd probably just be like every other Android phone, right? But it might have like special like Nintendo themes and stuff like that. People be like, why are there themes on my phone but not on my Switch 2? So that might be a thing. But yeah, today was kind of like light on. I mean, there was some cool gaming news, but it's been kind of light this week. I think it's going to continue to be a little bit light till Nintendo decides to talk about something. till maybe we get some stuff when it comes to the Star Fox and all that. But hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming today, guys. Appreciate everybody coming through. How many likes are we at, though? Let's double check. How many likes are we at? We are at 103. So we got 200 plus people watching. 126 likes. So I would love to get to 145 likes. Let's see if we can do that. 150. Let's go and round that up. 150. 150 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate that. Remember, we had a new video today talking about the adventures of Elliot. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check out that video, man. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's awesome to see that as well. Hit that like button though, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Appreciate it. I've been getting back into a mood to play games again. Been rough to get motivation some days, trying to get back into it. I mean, you guys can share. I know this is something that Party Man, that people have talked about on my stream. Like, what do you do when you can't get into something? What I do is you revert back. You revert back your mind. You revert back your body into what you like the most. That is the best way to kind of get back, is like, what do you like the most? What is your favorite? Whatever is your favorite or whatever you like the most, go play that. So for me, it's always trying to find a Monolith soft title, try to find like a major Nintendo title that I liked before. Maybe I didn't do everything in that game. Check out my backlog and play something that I know that I really liked. So, you know, for me, it'd be like anytime that I'm in a rut, I know I'm going to go back and I'm going to play Breath of the Wild on the Switch too. Like, I'm going to play Breath of the Wild, the original Breath of the Wild on the Switch too, because I know I'm going to like that. I know it's going to be so much better too, with the 60 FPS. So I'm going to go back and play that, you know, whenever. But right now I got Xenoblade. But you got to go back and you got to really play something that you know that you're going to enjoy, you know? Glad they're following the EU mobile battery legislation. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that later too. Hey, what's up, Jumpmon? Good to see you here, man. Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? Does Steam show the achievements as well? I mean, if the person has their achievements on public, you can see them if you click on their profile. South Park in the thumbnail. Look, I'm not saying PC gamers. I'm saying PC gamer, the website PC gamer. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. That's what people come in here tripping and say, PC gamers, you're talking about us? No, I'm talking about PC gamer and how they're talking about the Mario movie and trying to debunk and trying to nitpick at every single record that it broke. Like, what does that have to do with PC gaming? Doesn't have anything to do with even playing a video game. You're just trying to be douchey towards a movie that you're jealous of. Like, ridiculous, bruh. Ridiculous. I went on a month break in February from playing video games because I played Smash Ultimate way too much for the months. Okay. Yeah, I've been going back to Mario Kart World and Smash Ultimate. Been helping. There you go. But there's like sometimes there's like a feeling of, okay, I've already done this like a lot. I need to maybe get into something that's a little bit different. So for me, I always try to find something that like maybe I didn't, like a single player game, you know? Multiplayer, it's easy to get into multiplayer, but it's also easy to frustrate you. Usually when you can't find something to play, it's because you're frustrated with something. If you're relaxed and you're more like not so tense, then it's like easier to get into a game. But if you're frustrated from work, if you're frustrated from school, if you're frustrated from family, it's really hard to get into games. Now, I've had my own frustrations, and trust me, man, like, it's even somewhat recently, it was hard for me to, you know, before Xenoblade, it was hard for me to get into games like when I have issues going on, you know? So like, there's also those things, which those things kind of just naturally let themselves play out, you know? Yeah, anime's good to, yeah, anime's pretty good to watch, like when you're not playing video games. Mr. Underscore, yo, with the 10, Aussie. Hey, yo, thank you for the big $10 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Always appreciate you entertaining us. OJ changed my username. Used to be Switching It Up, but needed to rebrand, so I wasn't confused with Switch Up on YouTube. Got any Kirby music? Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I got Kirby music. Let's go. Kirby music. Let's get some NES, SNES tracks. Those are Kirby Superstar. Yeah, Gourmet Race. Let's go. Classic. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. Let's get us to the 100 overclock, boys. Hey yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go. And Justin with the 3 as well.
I'm playing Pokemon Champions. Oh no, it's going to be addicting.
How is it so
Wow.
far? How is Pokemon Champions so far? Good? I bet you're enjoying it. Let's go. I need to probably make a video on it. Probably I'll play it tonight, make a video on it tomorrow. So that's just thank you for the $3 dono, man. I appreciate that. And also, combo breaks, limit break, achieved. Let's go. Let's get this going. Yeah, maybe getting back into single player. Yeah, single player will help because multiplayer just frustrates you. It just gets you, like, if you're not in the mood because of work or something, multiplayer just annoys you because of stupid things that happen. So I suggest single player. And thank you, Mr. It's Mr. Underscore. Thank you for the big $10. Us. Hey, let's go, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That is awesome. Jay Loomis says, my lack of motivation often falls on me not seeing a game through. I straight up cycle through games too much, and then I think more about the idea of gaming than actually doing. I think that's a lot of people. You're not alone, Jay Loomis. Like, if you start cycling games, because none of those games are actually, like, you don't really like a lot of those games. When you play a game that you know that it's like lit, you know that it's lit. Like, for me, Xenoblade is lit, so I don't have a problem playing the game. Even when there's like bad things happening, like, I don't have a problem playing the game. But like, if the game is not as lit, like, so for example, like Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, fun game. I thought it was pretty cool. I played the demo, I played it a lot, I thought it was good, but it's lit, but it's not lit enough for me to like be like, okay, I can just break through and just play it, you know? But for me, really, there's not many games that are like truly lit. Like, there's a lot of good games, but not truly lit. But thankfully, you know, this year we got Xenoblade, and Xenoblade really saved me when I needed it the most. So I've been able to play Xenoblade, and I can play Xeno to Pokemon Champions, and we'll see if Pokemon Champions holds my attention. But I think that game's gonna piss me off, so I don't know how much I'm gonna play it outside of playing Justin, or playing against the stream people. But I think I'll play Xenoblade, and then after Xenoblade, I've got other games to play. Like, I've got more games that I can play. But last year I was cool, you know. Last year was Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World. There was Trails in the Sky, first chapter, which I can get back to that. There was Hades 2, which I need to get back to that. There was Silk Song, I need to get back to that. There was, oh my god, there was some Pokemon Legends EA, which I beat all the way through that game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which was awesome. Kirby Air Riders, which I need to play more of that. Metroid Prime 4, which I played all the way through. I thought that was fun. So I've been good on games. Recently, I've usually had something that's like nice and, you know, good to play. So, multiplayer can fatigue me very fast. Yeah, multiplayer can. Pokemon Champions is only PvP. Yeah, it's only PvP. It's not a single player game. It's not like a Pokemon adventure game. It's just PvP. Let's see here. Aussie. Oi. There we go. I still need to finish FF7 Remake. Haven't had the time because, you know, well, I don't know actually, Jumpmon. You want to let us know about that? I forgot what it was, if you want to. When I get in the mood for games, again, I go back to retro and play some of my older consoles. Times are simpler and games are all about fun. Yeah. I tried to do that, but it didn't work for me. Like, I tried to go back and play like old school games like when I was in a rut. I'm like, man, this ain't 1994. I just stopped playing. And looked at Twitter and TikTok or whatever. Or not TikTok, but just looked at Instagram and Twitter instead. I tried to do that, but I'm like, man, I already played all this crap like a million times. Let's see. Every Persona. The problem with me with Persona, it's too much like weeb dating stuff for me to be like, if I'm not feeling like playing a game, Persona is too segmented. It's too much reading. It's too segmented. So if I'm not feeling like it, then I don't feel like it. But I can see why, though. Persona is a very immersive game. So if you're like, you know, if you get into it, it's definitely good. But lately, I have not been in a Persona mood. Like, I have not been in a mood to really start dating and doing all that stuff that you got to do in Persona games. So I haven't really been playing like as much like I would usually play Persona. I'm kind of like done with that style of game. So we'll see about Persona 6, but you know, I think when Persona 6 comes out, obviously I'll play it no matter what. But yeah, like, I don't think I can play any type of like dating game or dating simulators right now. I just want to be able to play just like a really good, right now I just want to play like in-depth RPG, you know? That's like my mind is like just focused on like, okay, what are the cool in-depth RPGs? So like Xenoblade's coming out, obviously that's going to be good. Yoshi that's coming out, that's a platformer, so I can always just like turn off my brain and play platformers. But then, you know, what else is going to come? Like, we have Digimon Story, that's going to be really good. We have Adventures of Elliot, that's going to be really good too. So I'm looking forward to those as well, you know? Looking forward to those quite a bit. Persona is a once in 3 year game. I said as a huge fan. I mean, they come out pretty far from each other. Like Persona, there's like a lot of spin-offs and stuff too, so it just depends. Have I ever played Puyo Puyo? Yeah, I played Puyo Puyo. I have the game. I thought I need to keep things fresh. Like, I play a huge JRPG, the next day I need to play a short game. Yeah, that's called like a palate cleanse. Yeah, palate cleanse. Like, there's Pocopia too. Like, I started playing Pocopia and I was playing Xenoblade at the same time, and like, I can't switch off between the two, otherwise I was never gonna get enough progress in either one of them. It was gonna take me forever, so I decided to just drop Pocopia for right now, then just get into Xenoblade. Let me finish Xenoblade, then I can get back to Pocopia, you know? Always play the mood to play Street Fighter, get some matches in, yeah. Street Fighter would piss me off, man. Uneven work schedule and parents getting on my case 24/7. Oh man, I'm sorry about your parents getting on your case 24/7 because what, you're not working as much as they think that you should, or are not happy with how you're doing. If there's anything that I can do to help, if there's any advice that, you know, that you're willing to, if there's more information that you're willing to give, Jumpmon, I can do my best to give you advice as somebody who's old. So I know you're more younger, but if you need some advice, let me know and I got you. Just share whatever you're willing to share with why your parents are getting on your case, and I'll try to do my best to help you as a parent myself, you know. Oh, and I'm waiting for Switch 2 patch for Brothership. I think I just need a Switch 2 patch for that, and I'll go back and play it. There's so many Switch 1 games you can go back and play, too. That's the crazy thing, you know? So many Switch 1 games you can go back and play. I did really good with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment back in November. I almost exclusively played that for a month, had a great time, and stayed focused. Yeah. That game just kind of invites you to just keep going back in, and like the story keeps pushing you to go back in and do that. But like the ending sequence in that game is freaking nuts. Like the last 3 or 4 missions is just freaking wild, man. That game is just crazy. And it doesn't buckle either. That frame rate stays good throughout the whole time. I was like, oh, this I was like, you know, there's gonna be some crazy stuff to where the frame rate gets all crazy. And for the most part, it stayed pretty solid. It was some good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let's see, Nintendo would probably make a killing just sending dev kits to everyone who had an original Switch game. Could you imagine the easy money they make just from upgrades? I don't know what that means. Sending dev kits like to developers that have their original Switch game. I mean, there's a bazillion developers, and what you don't want is that they're not all going to be publishing at the same time. So you need to just stagger it. Eventually, if you want a Switch 2 dev kit, you'll get it, but you don't want the Switch 2 just blasted with 24/7 with games that the Switch 1 was. So you have to do a little bit of moderation as for a new platform. You got to give some games a bit more time to shine than other games. You can't just constantly be blasting out new games every single 5 seconds. I don't think that's great. I mean, it works a little bit, but doesn't work completely with the new system. So eventually, it'll all get there. But no, I mean, you got to pay for a dev kit, though. You don't just get them for free. Most developers want to develop on the Switch 2, so there's really no point in spending millions upon millions of dollars and giving away free dev kits. Now, on the Wii U, yeah, sure, give away free dev kits, because the Wii U sold like trash. But with the Switch 2, there's no reason to just give away free dev kits and take the hit and all of that. That's not going to happen. Microsoft and Sony don't do that, so I'm not sure why Nintendo would do that. Let's see here. Gambit Zero with the $20 dono. Says, appreciate you always, OJ. Just started Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2 for the first time to take a break from Crimson Desert. 60 FPS is a massive difference. You got Donkey Kong Country 2 on deck. Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you, Gambit Zero. Gambit Zero. With the extension here. Thank you so much, Gambit Zero. Let's get some Donkey Kong DKC2. All right. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gambit Zero, with the big 20 against the 127 on the board. Ayo. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. 127. Thank you so much, man. You are the GOAT. I think we also have like 7 JoJo's today, not only 4. Somebody else did 10. My man, so then we'll do this right here. 7 JoJo's. Yo, we out here. 135 streak. Hey, yo, appreciate that, guys, man. We are always even further than beyond, baby. Thank you so much, Gambit Zero. Appreciate that. You guys give us some love in the chat. I'm considering Pocopia down the line, but not now. I mean, Set aside some time for that, man. Because Pacopia is crazy addictive. Let me see what I think Jumpmon added on to what he was saying here. Parents are telling me to apply for a full-time job, even though that's what I've been doing for the past few months, telling me to drop the gaming, even though I've put time aside from gaming. Oh, so they just see you playing video games all day or playing games, and they think that you're not being productive with something like that. So here's what I would say, Jumpmon. Your parents obviously are just looking out for you, right? They want what's best for you. And when they see you playing video games a lot, you know, because gamers, we play video games a lot. It doesn't matter if we only play for 2 hours for the day. 2 hours to a parent looks like 10 hours. 2 hours to a parent that didn't grow up with video games is like 10 hours to them. Because you are there. You're not, they see that you're not productive. You're not doing something. So my thing is this, Jumpmon. My thing is this. My thing is, one of the things that you can do is obviously show your parents that you are applying for more jobs. Or if you're at your current job, ask them for more hours, right? And let your parents know, and I'm pretty sure you've told them, but let them know that, hey, look, I've asked for more hours, I'm applying, and you know, it's not really working. I haven't got anything just yet, but I'm working on it, Mom. I'm working on it, Dad. Like, just give me some more time, and I think that I'll be able to get something. But you also have to show them, you know, show them. Go on, like, I don't know where you go to apply for jobs, or whether you go to like the LinkedIn, or if you're on those websites, like those recruiting websites, but show them, hey, I applied to all these jobs, I did my resume. If you have some extra money, pay somebody to do your resume for you. Make a really good resume. Just pay somebody. Take the $100 or $50 or whatever it costs. Get somebody to professionally make your resume. It's worth the money. Trust me, it's worth it. So I used to do it. I used to do it all the time. So get a good resume. And I think that resume will set you apart. You know what I'm saying? Hype yourself up. You got to be your biggest hype man. Hype yourself up. Get somebody, pay somebody to do your resume. Resubmit to all the places, okay? And show your parents, hey, look, I've been applying every day. I've applied to here, 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 and here. I'm waiting. I'm ready to go do this. Also, another thing, maybe this is not your thing, but I don't know how in shape you are or not, but I'm telling you, you start going to the gym, start spending half of that gaming time if you're not at work all the time, half of that gaming time in the gym, half of that gaming, and half of that time gaming. So if you play 4 hours of games per day, play 2 hours of games and say, hey, Mom and Dad, I'm going to the gym. Hey, I think that if I have a little bit better mental, things are going to be better for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, start looking a bit better and showing that you're doing other things, that you're going out, you're going to the gym, you're working out. You know what I'm saying? You're also playing games, you're doing your resume, like you're doing all these different things to try to improve. You do that, your parents will get off your case. Even if you don't get another job, your parents will lay up off your case if you do all that. But you got to show them that you're trying to better yourself. Mind, body, everything. You can't just say I am, and then they're going to be cool with it, you know? So that's the thing. Like a moment ago, my mom thought I was playing games even though I'm watching the live stream. Yeah, like I said, man, you just got to show them that you're doing kind of other things as well, you know? Show them that you're also doing some other things. But yeah, definitely hit the gym, man. Definitely hit the gym. Like I said, I don't know how many hours you play video games per day, but I mean, if you're at home, like your parents are they're going to be looking because, you know, obviously you're an adult now. They're going to be looking. They're going to be looking like, why aren't you doing something more productive? The gym is productive. They're going to think, oh, okay, he's going to the gym. He's trying to, you know, be a bit healthier. That's cool. We're okay with that. So if they see a physical difference in you, if you start going to the gym, working out, but you're still playing games, but you start going to the gym, you start working out, and then you, like I said, you tell your parents, hey, I paid someone, here's my new resume, I'm going to be submitting it. They're going to get off your case because they're going to see that you're trying. Then if you still don't find something after that, then there's nothing that you can do. But you got to put in like maximum effort. Now, I know that you're putting in effort, but you got to put in a bit more. You got to try something different, you know? Hey, no problem, Jumpmon. I always have an answer for the most part. I always do. As somebody who's a parent myself, you know, as somebody who went through the same thing that you went through, you know, luckily for me, my mom was really, 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 really supportive of PlayerEssence. She was really, she's like my biggest fan. She was super supportive. But my family members, not so much. Like my brothers and my sisters, not so much. My brother, yes, he came on afterwards, and my sister, after that, it showed like real promise. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're doing good. But before, it was definitely like, you're wasting your time, you know, what are you doing? Like, this isn't making anything. Like, this is bum behavior. So your family just wants what's best for you. But yeah, I had the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I had the same situation. But luckily for me, it wasn't my mom. It was just, like I said, my brothers and my sisters. But they were still supportive after they saw that, okay, he's kind of like trying, like he's switching things up. He's not just doing videos, he's streaming, he's, you know, marketing a bit more. He's really going and like emailing and like getting on lists and like collaborating with other things. Like I started telling people, oh, well, I'm collaborating with the Spawncast. Like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm going on this person's show, I'm doing live streams. Like when they started seeing that I was being more dynamic with my work, and I started getting back to the gym because I was like overweight and I was like not focusing, like they started like easing up, and they started saying like, oh, well, he's working. Maybe he's not doing so great right now, but he will be, because they see that you're on the right track. You see what I'm saying? PewDiePie, yeah, right. OG, your vid today was great. Got me really hyped for Adventures of Elliot. Having an ARPG and the HD 2D art style is really nice. Between the that and Rebirth, that'd be good for June. Yes, it's gonna be good. Yeah, Adventures of Elliot looks awesome, man. I can't wait to play it. You got the answer to girlfriends? I do. Anybody here want a girlfriend? You want the answer to actually getting a girlfriend? You want the real answer? You want the real answer to get a girlfriend? I got it. What do you want to know, party man? Exact. Potter has some other good advice. Also, go above and beyond at home. Get chores done before gaming. Do things when you're not asked, like clean the kitchen, clean the toilets, clean the bathrooms, pick up all the stuff, do the laundry. Not saying that you got to turn into a whole maid, but make sure everything's good. Like, you got to go above and beyond. Potter 87's right. You got to go above and beyond. Your parents come home from work. If you're just at home playing games, bro, and like the house isn't clean, that house should be clean every day. And I know I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite because I didn't do that, but I was working from home. But I should have probably did a little bit better with that. I will be honest, I should have. But like, if I was in your situation, right? Like, definitely make sure there should be no dishes. Like, when your parents get home from work, there should be no dishes in the sink. The floor should be swept, vacuumed. The bathroom should be clean. Your room should be clean. Like, there should be no issues whatsoever. Take 1 hour. It shouldn't take you more than an hour to clean, unless your house is massive. It shouldn't take more than an hour or so to clean the house every single day. Even if you clean it every day, you'll probably only take you 30 minutes because it doesn't get that dirty in one day. So 30 minutes, take 30 minutes before your parents come home. Everything's spotless, everything clean, everything's put up, everything's organized, all the cereal organized, all the food organized. Throw out any food that's expired in the fridge. Do all that. Go above and beyond. Make sure you take out the trash every day that there's the trash day. Take the trash out. Bring it back in. You see that you're missing trash bags or you're missing some supplies that you're in the house, go out there and get it. When you're out on the way back from work, pick it up. You see that you don't got any milk, pick it up on the way back. You got to go above and beyond. If you don't, they're going to be on your case till you move out. They're going to be on your case. And listen, and I understand why you still live. Dude, the inflation's crazy. It's even hard to even get your own place these days. Especially on a part-time job, it's hard. But you got to go above and beyond, you know? Boomers don't understand. I mean, some boomers do. No, they don't want to go to the movies. At least I take them to the movies. They don't want to go to the movies. They don't want to go to the movies. They want to see you being more productive, you know? Says that ball man. Bro, guilty. I've got to, oh my God. I gotta do that myself, bro. I gotta do that myself. I gotta be better with proactive stuff. I really do. No, that, you are right about that. And I tried. I have done it. Where, like, you know, my wife, she goes out, I come back, house is clean, and everything's clean, bathroom's clean, everything's clean. So I've tried, but I gotta do a better job for sure. I gotta be more consistent. Like, out of the months that I probably do that, like maybe 5 or 4 times out of the month, I probably should do that like 12 to 13 times out of the month, where like she gets back and everything's good. But I'll have plenty of opportunities now because she's off. She's gonna be doing her stuff that she's doing, and she's gonna be coming back later. So I'll have the opportunity to do that more now. So yeah, it's all good. Truth, OJ. Some do. Yeah. Some do. You're a good father and husband. I try to be, man. I still got. you're still learning. Even though I've been a father for 14 years now, you know, between my first daughter now and my boy, you still learn. You still learn. You still try to understand. You still make mistakes. You know, it's a lifelong thing, you know, of learning. So I'm trying to be the best husband and father that I can be. Still got ways to go though, man. Still got ways to go. But thank you, GBC Cat. I appreciate that. So I want a Black Princess Peach. Where do I find her? So here's what you do, party man. Here's what you do. What you do is you take a Pokemon card, okay? You take a really nice Pokemon card. All right? Really nice Pokemon card. You find yourself a convention. All right? You take a box. You take like a box. You take a string and a stick. You take like a Charizard. Go get yourself one of them like Charizards, or go get yourself one of those nice expensive cards. Save up and get it. You put it underneath the box, and you go to a convention, like a nerd convention, and you keep on pulling the string until you catch the one that you want. Now there might be some dudes in there and some other people in there, but you keep on doing that until you find the right one, until the right one approaches it and it gets trapped. That's all you got. You just need a nerd Princess Peach, right? Eventually, you'll land on the Princess Peach. No, I'm joking. No, obviously, I think that, like, you know, conventions, party man. Like, I know you don't go to too many, but, like, I think DreamHack. I think, you know, if you can save up a little bit, I think DreamHack would be good for you. Maybe we both go, right? So maybe we both go. You know, you start talking to some people around there. So I think DreamHack in Atlanta would be a good place. Like I said, not to just go there specifically, but just to meet more people, you know, that's like, you know, that's like you. More women that's like, more like you, right? That's into what you're into. So I think like DreamHack would probably be a good place to start. Or if you have conventions in your area, definitely go if you get the opportunity. Definitely go, because I've seen so many. I mean, it's pretty common in today's day. Like a lot of gamer people, they meet their spouses like at conventions and stuff. So, dude, there was nothing. But yeah, that's too many games. DreamHack is different. Have you seen DreamHack? DreamHack's like a black. It's run by the RDC guys. You know the the comedian guys. They run that convention. It's like a black gaming convention, and there's always like, there's tons of girls there. Cosplay, there's like tons of black chicks there, like a lot. So I've heard a lot of relationships, a lot of social networking from DreamHack. A lot of people find boyfriends, girlfriends at DreamHack. Like a lot of people do. Or just, hey, look, maybe this person might be somebody that I can like get to know more, and maybe we date, you know? So like I said, a lot of that at DreamHack. So oh, I'm dead serious. Look it up. It's on Twitter. Like I said, the RDC guys, they run it. It's like I said, it's like a black gaming convention. There's so many black women there, like nerdy black women. So many that are into anime and video games and things like that. So check it out. Check out DreamHack maybe one year. Like I said, maybe I'll go with you. Like I said, maybe I'll go. Maybe my wife can go. I think it'd be fun. So we can go hang out. So, to be fair, I'm like a cosplaying GF. Don't have me. Well, you don't go to DreamHack. Jump. Dream. Sorry, did I say DreamHack? Sorry, I meant DreamCon. My bad. Yeah, DreamCon. I think DreamHack is like a Smash Brothers tournament. So if you want like a sweaty Pyra Mithra player, go to DreamHack. DreamCon. My bad. DreamCon. Yeah, I think DreamHack is like, yeah, I think that's a Smash Brothers tournament. Yeah, you want a sweaty Smash Brothers player that you can go to DreamHack. You can go to DreamHack. DreamCon. That's funny. Party man's like, I've been there. There's nobody there. I ain't going to DreamHack. Oh man, I used to work with King Vader and RDC. Those guys are some of the sets I do the credentials out there. Oh, nice. Yeah, King Vader. He's cool. Yeah, he goes to there. He goes to there all the time. He goes to the DreamCon. Let's see here. Let's say I heard. I heard. Yeah, sorry, it's not DreamCon. My bad, DreamCon. So, yeah, you can go, man. I think it's in the summer. I think it's like in. Is it like in Houston or it's like in? It's like in. I think they have it in Texas or sometimes like Atlanta or Texas or something. I'm not really sure. So. Yeah, check it out. But once again, party man, you know, there's no rush, brother. There's no rush. I mean, I get it, but like, and I know your family's kind of putting pressure on you and all that, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think you're still like in your 20s. Like, to me, you need to be fully established. So I think like 30, 31, 32, 33, that's like prime. You know, and then like, okay, so after 33, 34, and like if you're planning on having kids, then like, yeah, like, okay, you might, maybe there's a panic button that you hit, and okay, maybe you start looking a bit harder and like start accepting maybe more types of people and everything. But like right now, like late 20s, mid to late 20s, nah, like just work, save up, enjoy your life, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. So. Because what do you do when your wife is mad at you? Nothing. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Apologize. Be quiet, and just don't bother her. I don't upset the dragon. I turn it. Oh man, it's fun, but I need to change up. Yeah, like try like DreamCon. There we go, DreamCon. Yeah, maybe I'll send you something. I only ever been with women who play Minecraft. Okay, that's cool or whatever. Yeah, it's in Texas. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you go with Dior. You should go too. Whenever you get the opportunity, like you and Dior can go. That'd be cool. Women can't really can do it early, and men women can do it early, and men should wait till 40s. They really want a family. 40s? Nah, because then like the problem with 40s, like, by the time that your kid is 30, you 70. That's too old. I mean, it's not too old, but that's like, I don't want to be like I want to see like if I'll make it to a grandkid. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want it to be like where I have no chance of seeing a grandkid. Like, nah, that's too late, brother. 40s? No, I wouldn't advise that. I'd say, kid, you can wait till 40s, but I wouldn't. I say no. If you want kids, have it before 40. Have a kid, like I would say the latest would be like 30s, like latest like 35, 36, 37. Like once you start to get like 37, 38, like it's like pushing it, right? Unless the like the woman is like, you know, young, obviously, but it's like you kind of want to be around for the kids. Like, I mean, like, yeah, sure, you can live long, I get that, but like 70. By the time the kid's 20 something, man, you already 60, 70 years old. Dang, I forgot about Nintendo Enthusiasts. They haven't uploaded in 4 years. Yeah, I think you're behind on the stream, but yeah, they pretty much went out of business. So the website was Dunsky's. I get it, but being single for so long is just I know, yeah. I feel you, party man, because like, you know, I had a different type, you know, so for me it's easy for me to say. Where like, you know, I've always either never had a problem getting a girlfriend, or like, you know, my college life was like, you know, different than yours, you know, and like my high school life was different than yours. So I guess maybe I'm kind of I'm like saying, oh well, it doesn't matter till this, but I'm being insensitive to you and like how you haven't had like all of those experiences that like I had when I was like high school, college, and after, you know. So yeah, my bad, brother. But I see what you're saying for sure. But yeah, you know, DreamCon is good. DreamCon's good. Gen Z, yeah, Gen Z dating is terrible. That's true. Gen Z dating is terrible. I'll keep it a buck though, party man. Even if like, let's just say if it was me, how I was, but I was born in Gen Z, I'd still pull though. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Like I said, not like I'm married now, but I'm just saying if it was me, like let's just say we were the same age. I'm not married, and like we, bro, I still there would be no. I still pull though. Like I still. So yeah, man. Games Spain Direct is back for this month. Well, some indie game. Oh, okay, sure, cool. Oh yeah, I still see. The thing about me though is like, bro, I don't. People like my friend Andre used to always roast me. He's like, bro, he's like, you don't even care. All you look at is from like here up. I'm like, listen, man, listen, bro. Okay, she weighed 100 pounds more than me. That's fine. No big deal. No big deal. It is what it is. I'm not getting married tonight, so. Oh man, social media bad influence with the kids, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, Gen Z's weird. Can't with them. Yeah, it is what it is. It was a little bit different in my time period, man. My friend Andre used to always used to roast me, man. It was so funny. It's so funny. Oh man. Best thing is just to go to places, do things you'll find fun. Yeah, talk and meet. Now, yeah, I mean, I think in my time period before social, like, I went to college, like, social media still wasn't like going. Like, I went to like when I went to my first year in college was like YouTube. YouTube was created the first year I went to college. Okay, by the time that I transferred to university, 4-year university, it was 2007. So it was like YouTube was only 2 years old. There was no real social media. There was no real Twitter. There was no real like Instagram. Like all the social media and everything that causes people to act kind of crazy in today's day was not here. The first iPhone, I think, was barely about to come out in a little bit, right? A little bit later. So like it was very different. Like you literally had to go to play. Like now, yeah, sure, you still had stupid people. You still had, you know, scamming, conniving people and really terrible, messed up things that would happen. But yeah, it was much easier, much more approachable, you know, for people back then. Like, so. Smartest remain single and childless though. Nah, I can't be single and childless, man. Nah. I can't. My kids are like the greatest thing ever. My daughter is super talented and smart. She like the thing about it though, guys, and like we'll probably end on this before like the thing about it is that like kids bring a certain level of joy. There's definitely some anger there, and there's definitely some, you know, like some annoying things. But kids bring a certain level of joy that somebody who's childless will never understand. And if you don't want it, you don't want it. But I'm telling you right now, man, there's a certain level of joy that when I look at my son, and dude looks like me. He looks like me without a beard. But he also looks like my wife, too. He looks like both of us, like 50-50. He's like starting to look exactly like me and my wife. Like, it's like, because like my genes are strong and her genes are strong. She has a very defined looking face. I'm very defined looking too. So it's like our genes were clashing and it just settled on 50-50, you know, settled on 50-50. So there's a certain level of pride and enjoyment that you get out of seeing like your boy or your daughter. My daughter also kind of looks like me too, but I mean, obviously she's a girl, so she's looking more like mom. But there's a certain level of like I said, enjoyment that, like I said, if you have no kids, you have no wife, you don't know, man. I'm telling you, like, my son is the GOAT, man. He's the greatest. He's like the best thing that's like ever happened to me. One of the best things that's ever happened to me is like him, seeing him happy, seeing him run, seeing him like just be, you know, I can provide a good life for him better than what I had growing up, you know. So I get it being childless and single, you know. I get that's also can be fun too, but once again, man, I don't know. There's a certain, like I said, there's a certain level. And you never know, man. What if your child grows up and it ends up being like Michael Jordan or something like that? You think Michael Jordan's, I know his dad passed away, but you don't think Michael Jordan's dad was like I'm so happy I had you. You don't think a lot of these people's parents, like, you know, if your kid goes up to be like a doctor or a scientist, you're gonna be proud of them, man. You're gonna be so happy that they did, like, if you steer them on the right path. You know, your kids are gonna be able to help you and then some in your old age. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Like I said, if you don't have kids, then it's hard to feel the same way. Like if you don't have that passion, right? So, let's see. Shoot, I'm single and childless, which is not bad because I do the history done out here. I'd be the best right now, but for me, it's not that bad. Can't speak for others. Oh no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being single and childless. Like if you're single and childless, that's fine. I'm not trying to bash people that are single and childless. So if that's you, don't think that I'm like, a lot of people here don't have kids. Like I know that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want kids, then you don't want kids, or if you don't have the means, or if you just don't care, or if it's not something that just came across, like whatever the reason is, that's fine too, and that's completely fine. Take care of yourself. Do what you need to do. Save your money. Blah blah blah. Live for yourself. Do whatever you need to do. If that's cool too. I'm just saying, like, for the people that do, there's a certain level that, like I said, that it's a certain emotion that obviously that not having it is not, you're not going to be able to see. Now, once again, you might not want them, so you don't want that emotion. You don't want to feel that emotion or anything, or you don't want it, and that's fine too. You know, that's also fine. So, Nimbar says, I wish I wasn't single. You'll get somebody at some point. Yeah, I love your little nieces and nephews. Yeah, I love my nephews and my nieces. They're great. They're the goats too. Having kids is vastly underrated. Yeah, it's just like the economy is so bad, so it's hard to even have kids. You know, it's hard to even have kids in today's day because the economy is just so bad. So it's just one of those things, you know. Yeah, nothing wrong with being single. If that's what you like, be single, enjoy it, you know. There's definitely perks and benefits to being single. Absolutely. You know, a lot of good things. This Party Man might be cooked with his height and weight. Party Man is not cooked with his height and weight. You acting like he's 4'2". He's 5'7", 5'8", you know. He's 5'7", 5'8", and he's not fat. He's like 100. What are you, Party Man? Like 170, 160? Like, he's not fat. So, and he works out, and he has a good job, and he's not ugly, and he's not deformed, and he's not disabled in any type of way. And Party Man's, it's once again, he's not cooked at all. There's plenty. It's just a matter of opportunity. It's just the opportunity. It's that the opportunity has not been aligned in today's day. But no, he's not cooked at all. Like, if Party Man lived like where I live, or if I was over where Party Man was, he'd have somebody because I would help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was here, like if he was in California, he'd already have somebody. If he was here with me, like, let's just say Party Man was like my neighbor down the street. Oh, it would have already been a done deal. So it's just a matter of more like just networking and where you're at. Like, where he's at is not like, it's not ideal for Party Man. It's not like ideal for like relationships for certain people like Party Man. But if he was in California, he would have already had it if he was in California. Like, no cap. I've seen dudes that literally look like freaking an alligator here in Cali have a girlfriend. Literally look like straight up like an alligator, you know? So Pokemon Champs is out now. You got to play it. Maybe do a PE arena. Yeah, I'll do something probably next week. Velvet. Opportunity just not worked out. Yeah, exactly. Just not the work. Just hasn't worked out yet. You know. Exactly. See where he's at. It's like a ghost town, and then like low percentage of certain types of people maybe that he's interested in. So it's just like it's not like popping. Like whereas where I'm at, California, Central. Like I'm not in Los Angeles, but I'm in Central California, and there's like more than enough here. There's like, man, there's like a lot. So it was never hard for like when I was single. It was never hard to get a date or anything like that. I mean, I'll keep it a buck. I got tired of like American women here, so I decided to go foreign. But like still, it would be completely different if Party Man was in California. As I said, because I've seen literally alligator guys get a girlfriend. and like not bad either, you know. And so that's the thing. I always had a girlfriend in my 20s and teens. Never had a problem with women, really. There you go. Just the opportunity. But eventually, party man will get there. Eventually. My wife, she's from Nigeria. I'm not a passport bro though. No. I travel to Nigeria all the time. I got family there, so I'm not a passport bro at all. No. I got family there, so I go there. So it's like, so the pool of who I could pick from was massive. So it's huge, gigantic, you know. So, but yeah, my family's from Nigeria, so it's different, you know. I'm Nigerian. I'm 100%. I was just born here. I was just born in America, but like my sister, she was born in Nigeria. Most of my brothers and sisters were born here, but I have one sister. She was born there. I'm first generation. My parents immigrated here in like the 70s or like 80s. Yeah, kids cost a lot of money, but the blessing and curse depends on how you look at it. Yeah, exactly. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here though. We have hit our limits. Please check out, guys. We've got 100 people plus watching. I would love it if you guys checked out my video today. I've got a dope RPG news and Switch 2 news video. So if you guys can check that out, that would be really cool. I'd appreciate it. So please check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. So check it out. Check it out. I'll have a new video for you guys tomorrow morning, okay? New video for you guys tomorrow morning. But please check out this video. Go hit the like button over there. Go subscribe. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. But please, guys, please go watch the video. It's awesome. A lot of good Switch 2 news and RPG stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Big love to Justin. Big love to Mr. Underscore. Big love to Gambit Zero for the big $20 dono. JoJo's, let's go. Shout outs to everybody that dropped support today. GVC Cat, Ashoka Tano, Justin, Uncario with the big 40, the Jump Force 40. You guys give some huge love. Yo, Jump Force 40 from Uncario. Thank you so much, man. MJ, Crispy Tofu. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Ichigo, thank you for the subscription. Shinru, as well. Chrono Rig, Greg, Brandon, Uncario again. Yo, thank you guys so much, man. I really appreciate the support, all right? Also, Slime Boogie, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. So, we'll be back. Probably not tomorrow. We'll take off, but I'll have new videos for you guys tomorrow. So, I'll have a new video for you guys. And then we'll be back on probably Thursday. Maybe. We'll probably maybe stream early. I'm not sure, like, with my vacation stuff that I'm doing. But, yeah, we should be streaming on Thursday. We should be streaming on Friday. Oh, level 5 Vision event on Friday. So, early Friday morning, we'll be streaming bright and early. So, that'll be fun. Level 5. They're not announcing the games, so we're going to see what they're going to show for us. There should be some good Switch 2 stuff there. So, get ready for that. But, all right. So, yeah, good stuff. So, I'll probably talk about that again. I'll probably talk about that, like, almost every day this week until leading up to it. So, we should see some good stuff there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming out to today's stream, or tonight's stream, and we will see you for the next one. Probably on Thursday will be our next stream, but videos tomorrow morning, okay? Or videos tomorrow. So videos coming through tomorrow. All right, guys.